would be more inclined to play a bass guitar than an electric or like a 6-string guitar, but I don't have the time.
Yeah.
Because that's something like learning an instrument is something that you have to do like every day, at least 45 minutes a day, for the first 2 years at least. You need to practice, and otherwise you'll never retain anything that you'll learn, because you're coming at it at like the approach of like, you know, I'm doing this and then I'm gonna forget, and then I'll do it again, and then I'll forget, and then like this happens to me when I play guitar or learn guitar. I'll learn, like I've taken lessons for guitar, and then I turn around to oh, I invited you instead of joining your server.
Well, I joined the party.
So yeah, what happens is like I've got some good, like I took lessons for, I want to say like a year and a half, and then I stopped playing for about 5 years because I went to college and I didn't bring it with me. And then when I came back, tried to play what I remembered, and none of it stuck. None of the stuff that I learned stuck. And that the big difference is I only took drum lessons for a year and a half as well. But I played those every single day for about 4 or 5 years before I stopped playing. Like, I mean, I wouldn't play like every single day, every in those 5 years, but there was hardly a day that I didn't play, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Whereas like guitar, not playing for like for the 5 years you're away from it, and then you go pick it up and
You
try
are clear
to
to launch.
redo what you learned, and yeah, just nothing. But I do have an app that I've been using. I haven't been using it lately, but it's kind of like playing Guitar Hero or what's the other one? Rock Band, but with an actual guitar. A lot like there's a game that I think Ubisoft made called Rocksmith or something. And it's kind of like that, but it's like an app, and it's strictly for learning and like giving you feedback and giving you timing suggestions or improvements. And I plugged that right into my computer, and it's perfect. But or I plugged the guitar right in my computer, and it's perfect. But there is also an app, and I spent I don't know, like 8 months or 6 months doing that for a while, and then I walked away from it for, I don't know, like 2 years, and I turned around to try and play again, and nothing. I forgot everything again.
Yikes.
So it's definitely something that you have to like maintain. Otherwise, you're not going to retain any of it. But then again, that might just be me. I've got so many things going on that my brain can't hold everything that like I'm learning, because I'm constantly reading shit like technical stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you're busy, getting a degree.
Oh yeah, there's that too now. But I mean, but even before that, I was like learning Unity for like the longest time, like C# stuff, and then I stopped doing that, and I was learning learning electric component assembly and stuff like that, and how to do it. And now I'm doing that in my program. But it's okay. There's the Mirai. Okay, let me see what I can do here. Do I still have the Starfare? There it is. Okay.
But yeah, the Fury is a pretty cool little ship.
Starlifter. No, get out of here. I want the Starfarer.
Are you going to try to get that thing onto the fuel pod or whatever it is that it's supposed to do?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which fuel pods I can or should take it off. Because I know there's 2 fuel pods that are... Yeah, the 2S... No.
Well, we might be 30k in here. It's the bandwidth. It's not 0, but it's like frozen. Oop, there it goes. It just recovered.
So there... Oh, the nozzle's empty. So there's supposed to be 2 fuel pods that are designed specifically for quantum, and then there's 4 hydrogen fuel tanks, but I can't remember which ones they are. And it's saying that they're all quantum, or they're all the same fuel pod, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, whatever. It's not like I'm gonna use this ship
to
for
the
anything
ASOP
anyway.
vehicle retrieval
Right.
system.
I should, yeah, I was gonna say I should probably just unequip like the furthest
Vehicle
one from the
your
bottom.
vehicle has been delivered. Please
Save
visit us
changes.
again.
Okay. Now I will call this to a hangar. Yeah, I bought 2 pairs of earrings the other day because I was like, oh man, like some of the ones that I bought are like, I don't know, they're giving me like a bad reaction when I'm wearing them. And then I'll have like infected. My piercings will be infected for I don't know, like 3 or 4 days, where I just basically just have to keep cleaning them out and removing any like gross dead skin. Not like pus, just like maintaining them. And I'll wear a different pair in there. But then if I put anything like sterling silver on that I have, it's not a problem at all. Like, it just isn't a problem. Because, like, I guess sterling silver is one of those metals that just resists like bacteria.
Yeah,
I think
I don't know why, but it's like that, copper, I forget what the
Yeah,
other stuff is.
Because silver is like one of the few metals that they will actually put in like what do they call it? Like cleaning product. Like they'll put like a copper in some kind, not like a microfiber or something that you're gonna use to clean like a screen or something, but well, that was weird. It just like teleported to my Steam.
Yeah, this server's getting wonky. I haven't been on it very long, but like, look at that kind of weird.
Hello.
Hello?
How can Misk help you today?
Hello.
You can help me by getting a better thruster set up in this fucking thing. It was funny. I was reading a thread on Reddit yesterday about the worst. Everyone's like, "Oh, we already know what the best ships are. What are some of the worst
Right,
ships in the
yeah,
game?"
sure, we know the best ships. Love it.
What are some of the worst ships in the game? And it's like people are saying like some of like the Drake, like the Cutlass Black, in terms of like what it's meant to do, and I'm like, Cutlass Black, what are you fucking talking about? Like that's like one of the best ships in the game, even though it's gonna be shit once they get the surface, what do they call it? The
Control surfaces.
Yeah, control
like,
surfaces. Yeah. Once they get that in game, I think there's gonna be a steep fall off of Cutlass Black enjoyers.
Well, I think there's a lot of ships that's going to happen too, because like one of the things that people don't realize, I was thinking about this the other day when we were talking about the nose down guy. just
down guy.
yeah, he was just like sitting there in his arrow shooting all the NPCs from his
Oh,
ship.
right.
I was like, and I even rewatched it. There's this thing where they're talking about the control surfaces, and they're like, yeah, most ships aren't going to be able to VTOL unless they have VTOL thrusters. Like, you can't just fly an airplane and then go into hover mode, right? Like, you have to have specially designed hardware in your aircraft to do that. And they're like, well, it's the same. Like,
No, exactly, yeah.
so like that arrow isn't going to be able to hover. It has to fly and do strafing, and like
It
yeah,
has to be flying. Yeah, no, it can't unless it has like I know a lot of ships do have VTOL, but like even the VTOL that like an arrow has is not going to be stable like that. It's not going to be able to pitch down like that either.
yeah.
VTOL is going to be specifically for horizontal hovering. You're not
So
going to be pitched down like shooting directly down at something because you will stall the plane or the ship and fall into the sky.
yeah, and I think people are going to get real upset about that. I don't think people are ready for like these ships that they love to suddenly become like much more.
Here's the thing that
I don't know what
I
to
always
call
laugh
it,
about.
but yeah.
There's something that I always laugh about when I read it on like the forum. So I read it this morning, and it's like, why are you guys still working on oh shit, where am I supposed to be going here?
Where are you going?
Why are you still working on FPS missions in a space simulation game? And it's like, yo, this is just a space simulation game. Like, and even if it is just a space simulation game, planets are part of space.
Nuh-uh.
So there's more to it than just that. But like that's the hard truth about that is like you gotta like really recognize that this isn't gonna be just a space game. And here's the thing that like is going to be even more obvious is the realism of planet stuff isn't going to be believable if you can just take any ship that goes into space and fly it around a planet like it's still in space.
Like
that's just not possible.
It's like there's a reason they've made all these specialty ships where like the Raft where like the engines all tilt downward and they're equally spaced along the hull. That's why I think the Cuddy Black is so weird too, is because like the VTOL is all in the back. It's like that sucker is not just going to be hard to fly aerodynamically. Its VTOL is going to be weird as hell.
Well, so the thing with the
I'm coming to you, by the way, Brevity. I'm flying out to Crew L1.
Okay. Yeah. No, the thing with the colorless black is like it's gonna be able to fly in atmosphere. Like, it's not gonna fly well. It's gonna be like a brick with a thruster on the back of it, or two thrusters on the back of it. However, that being said, if you can slow it down correctly, you will be able to VTOL downwards, no problem, because it has super strong vertical thrusters. However, that comes at the expense of forward momentum. Because the forward momentum is also your VTOL thrusters.
Yeah, and it's your lift.
Yeah, exactly. It's
no Brevity. Shields are an oval. Every ship is an oval flying through the atmosphere.
Yeah, shields don't add to aerodynamics, as we found out with ballistics.
Yeah, I know, but people are also saying that.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen.
I've seen people talk about that. They're like, every ship should have the same aerodynamic profile because they're all an oval shape. And people are like, yeah, I don't know, man. Then why are they doing control surfaces at all?
Right.
And they're like, well, it doesn't make sense. They're like, exactly.
Well, no. So here's the thing: is shields aren't ovals at all. Like, if you go back and look at like the what do they call it? It's not skill form. It's some kind of particle engine that they created for.
Maelstrom.
They didn't create it. They didn't create it. The particle. No. The particle. they're using technology that they used for creating clouds and fog, um, to create the particle deformation for shields. So the shields are essentially a shell around your ship. So it's shaped like your ship. It's not an oval. And that's the thing is like it's the shields are designed to look like a casing around the hull of your ship. They're not going to they're not going to do a Elite Dangerous style shield where it's just literally an oval around your ship. That's an Elite Dangerous. Or Star Wars where it's a sphere. Like,
Star Wars doesn't know what they're doing in it. Like, there's so much contradictory crap in Star Wars.
Yeah. So
it's like, did you know this, Brevity? In Star Wars, space is not a vacuum.
Unless it is, though.
But like, that's the trouble of it is.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's an episode where his ship gets destroyed. Like there's holes all over the ship, and he's basically saying, "Yo, I can't take this out of atmosphere unless I patch the hull. So I'm only gonna patch the cockpit, and we all have to sit in the cockpit, and then we'll leave." So, in that regard, like, space is absolutely. Oh no, what have I done? Space is actually a vacuum. But then, if you ask Ryan Johnson, we're gonna get some art right. Film stuff where Leia can just pull herself back, and it's the Force that lets her do it.
So there is good precedent for that, and basically they use ether theory. So like instead of a vacuum, you're in the ether, which acts and is like a vacuum, but it's also like somewhat fluid. It's weird. This is like deep cut type Star Wars stuff, but like technically, you are in ether and you're not in an absence of
I don't buy
stuff.
Into that.
Me neither, because like you're right. It's when they want it to be one way or the other, they do it.
Well, I think that's specifically just like a Ryan Johnson problem. So his story and direction of episode 7.
I don't know. Sure.
Or no, episode 8 was I need to change. He basically he went against everything that Star Wars stands for, and that might be the reason why I didn't enjoy.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Where did I end up? I backspaced, and now I don't know where I am.
Really? Because I just came to where you were.
Please
so,
visit us again.
Because
Goodbye.
You are 40 million. You are on hardcore. Alright.
Yeah, because I was set to somebody's ship still. And then it's like, oh, well.
Oh, yeah, you're probably on my Carrack.
To the ASOP vehicle
yeah, that might be it.
Spawn.
Alright, well, I'm gonna fly there.
What's your ship too?
Well, because I was trying to backspace so that I could go to spawn my other ship, my Fury, but I forgot.
Is your whatchamacallit out here somewhere?
The Starfarer, yeah. It shouldn't be too far.
Okay, I'm gonna run upstairs to the Galleria real quick and take a look, and then I'll come back to wherever it is and just get on board.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I've actually just recently watched all of the Mandalorian and the Boba Fett stuff, and it's actually pretty good for Star Wars. And I found myself enjoying it more than I thought I would, only because I stopped caring about all of the technical stuff and just wanted to see something fun.
Yeah, it's just like space cowboy type stuff. You don't really.
And that's the thing is those two shows are very similar, and you have to suspend your disbelief a little bit with regards to some of the stuff that's going on, which is fine. Like, I don't really care that much about like somebody that's like a bullets like what do they call it, plot armor or whatever.
I almost feel like that's tongue in cheek. Did you get to the part where they have like the big shootout with the in Boba Fett, where
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
I just
and
finished
it's like,
watching it.
I feel like they were like, oh yeah, you want to see some plot armor? It's like we're gonna have every single laser hit this guy's armor dead on, with like
And
100
yeah,
guys firing at him. It's like, this is pretty funny. I think this is totally tongue in cheek.
yeah,
Like,
I enjoyed it. Like, I didn't give a shit. I was just like, yeah. Well, he's wearing fucking Mandalorian armor, which is or Beskar armor, whatever the fuck they want to call it.
yeah,
So who cares? They want to hammer home the fact that he's wearing like this elite armor. So yeah, it's believable. I don't care. And if anyone complains about it, that's too bad. Because after everything that happened with like that newer trilogy, I'm like, you know what? Does it really matter what they do with Star Wars? Because this is actually still really fun.
yeah. I think they are best when they just are like, let's tell cool stories in this universe rather than like, let's tell the big main plot story that's supposed to be going on through all of history or whatever.
And that's the thing too, is like I started watching Andor because I finished watching those two shows, and I'm like, do I want to watch Ashoka or do I want to watch Andor? And I was like, I realized that Andor is about the guy from Rogue One. I'm like, oh shit, I'll watch this because I actually liked Rogue One. I don't care what people say about it. I liked Rogue One a lot, and I really liked Solo a lot. And those are the two movies that people shat all over when they came out. And I'm like, oh, so the diehard Star Wars fans hate these ones, but I actually like them, and I'm not I make no. It's no secret that I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I'm still enjoying these shows for what they are, and I'll probably get sick of it after a while. But like I actually really enjoyed the fact that like you can say what you want about Grogu or whatever being like a cash grab for toys or whatever, but I think it really works with the character because it's a guy that you can't really relate to emotionally because he doesn't show his face like ever. So, but him protecting like a little whatever species that is, and like caring for it is like actually like an interesting story because it's like it's this like you want to say it's a helpless little thing, but it's really not. And when they give him like that robot suit, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yes. Just running in circles around the room, like, okay, this is good.
Yeah, I thought Andor was pretty good, and it's a real different tone, right? It's very
yeah. I'm like halfway through that one, so I don't know what's to come with it, but yeah, no, it seems pretty good so far.
and like I forget the guy's name who directed it, but like he has all these interviews where he's like, yeah, basically we just wanted to tell this kind of story, and then somebody was like, let's do it in Star Wars. And he's like, okay, that makes sense. I can get that funded because I can just tout it as a prequel series to this other thing that I already did for them. And so like it could have been just like a random like 70s heist show or something, like it doesn't, I don't know, it just has a very cool vibe to it. I liked that one a lot because it was like more,
so
it was polarizing though, right? People really didn't like it.
What, Andor?
I mean, critically, I think it did well, but I think like a lot of the diehard Star Wars fans were like, there's no laser swords, right? There's no like big space battles, like all the stuff that they're kind of used to. So the ratings didn't do that great. Just too bad.
So the thing that like is kind of off to me is after I just finished watching The Mandalorian and Boba Fett. Those two shows are filmed and edited in a very similar manner. And then you go to something like Andor, which is filmed to be less saturated color, or no, the color's more saturated on Andor.
Yeah.
Whereas like the Mandalorian and Boba Fett, they were both kind of like, there's like a sheen to them that like it just doesn't exist in Andor, because Andor feels a bit more gritty, a bit more
Well, in Andor, they didn't do any of that like
darker
digital stage stuff. Like in a lot of the Boba Fett stuff, a lot of the Mandalorian stuff's in the volume, which is like a big LED stage.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And they didn't do a lot of that in the Andor at all.
That might just be like, yeah, it's just not lit as much because they don't have as they're. It feels like they're filming on like live locations.
Yeah.
So they kind of have to
Welcome to the
work with
ASOP
natural
vehicle
light,
retrieval
which is
system.
not a bad thing. I feel like too many shows and movies don't use natural light enough, and they just do everything on like a soundstage. Not that that's bad. That you can do some great stuff on a soundstage. You just have to know how to light it, and that's the thing with Star Wars. It almost feels artificial to some extent.
Your
With
vehicle
those
has
shows,
please
but like
visited
those shows still worked. Like I have nothing bad to say about them. Like they're not gonna like win any awards or anything, and that doesn't matter to me. Like I know Star Wars, when Star Wars was like the first trilogy, they won awards for that because it was groundbreaking, revolutionary stuff. They're not going to do that again. And now it's more like they're just telling another Star Wars story, and that's all it is. Unless they, like Andor, I feel like they probably could do something interesting enough that would warrant a like an award. But I don't think you're going to get something like that from the Mandalorian or from Boba Fett.
Yeah, no.
Or even like, I don't know, maybe Ashoka, they might do something more interesting. But those shows seem to be more playful, I want to say.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Yeah, I mean they tie into the more like youthful side of things. You know, it's more Buck Rogers, I guess, than space western.
Right. Though those ones, they're supposed to be space westerns, right?
I think the Mandalorian cuts that line really well.
I felt like
what was the
Boba
other
Fett
one?
did,
Was
actually.
not. Yeah, Boba Fett I think did well. I'm trying to think. Ashoka's really, I don't know. It's kind of, I mean, I don't want to spoil it because I don't think it was bad, but I think they went a little further in the like kind of, I guess, kiddie direction. Maybe it just felt
okay,
very.
yeah. I mean, anything with Jedi, I feel like they kind of have to do.
Yeah.
That.
And like
That's what
Boba Fett
what
was
really appeals to.
as much as Boba Fett was like bloodless, like a bunch of people are dying, right? Like he frickin' machine guns down a gang from his ship, and like that kind of stuff happens.
Right.
Right, and like Mandalorian, there's a lot
Or
of
the Rancor just, like eating shit.
Right, and like in the Mandalorian, there's a lot of combat and a lot of like gritty one-on-one violence and like characters that they keep for several seasons getting killed, stuff like that. So it's like
right.
Whereas the Ashoka show, I'm like, I don't know, this is really not as the tone is not as dark, despite the fact that it could be, and it's bringing in this Thrawn character who's like this character from these novels from forever ago, and so like yeah, it has all that potential to be really cool, but I feel like they kind of, I don't know, I don't want to poison it because you might like it a lot, and I could just be being picky.
Well, here's the thing: is I was trying to find out who's playing Thrawn, because I know about the character because I read those novels like way back in the day.
Yeah.
When I was like 12. I couldn't tell you what they're about anymore, but I have read them. And then I found out that they did have Thrawn in the Rebels cartoon series, and the guy that plays or does the voice for him on the show Rebels is also the actor that plays him in the Ashoka show.
Yeah, but the actor's he's a real
same voice.
He's a real actor, which is good. He's not like just a voice actor.
Mads Mikkelsen's older brother.
Yeah. Which I just find it crazy. There are all these weird Swedish acting families that I'm learning about that, like, I just
Yeah, I
didn't.
know, right?
I was like, how can there be so many, Mickelsons and what's the other one? Oh shoot, the other guy in Andor who's the Lutheran Rail guy. What's his
Oh,
name? Skarsgårds. Yeah, there's all the Skarsgårds. It's like,
and he's actually really good too.
yeah, I really enjoyed his character in that. It's just like morally, like whatever it takes. I don't care. Like,
I gotta start this rebellion, and
yeah.
I'll do whatever it takes to get it off the ground.
And the tension with him and with Mon Mothma doing all the political stuff and her family not getting it, and like, it's like, okay, I see what you're doing here, game. I see what you're going for.
That's the thing that was really surprising me. So I got to the episode where he actually goes to prison.
Yeah.
And it's like after the fact, after all of this stuff, he goes to prison for some
something
random thing.
unrelated, just because like everything's corrupt.
I was just like, oh man, that's actually pretty fucking funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good. The prison thing is good, and what's his face in there? Andy Serkis and everything. It's like,
oh yeah, I
this
saw
really
him, and
good.
I was just like, okay, Andy Serkis, I can get behind this. And that's the thing is, the first episode of Andor, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching this.
It took it a bit to get going.
I'm kind of glad that I did, because, well, it's because I went into it knowing that there was gonna be some like childhood flashbacks, and I'm like, do I want to sit through a show where they dwell on like these flashbacks? But it didn't last for too long. And it was a lot of it was up front. So after you get through it, it's not like it's constantly going back. I think it was like the first 2 episodes where there's a bunch of childhood flashbacks, and you're like, okay.
Yeah.
But it explains like how he got off of that planet and.
Correct. Right, Brevity,
I'm kind of
I've
like.
got your ship here.
Oh, did you find it?
It says refuel and refine. Can you refine? What does that mean?
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to refine fuel.
Oh, like if you had raw quant on here, it could refine it.
I think so. Well, no, I don't think you can refine raw quant on that. But I think you are supposed to be able to get like hydrogen, kind of like fuel scooping. I think, but I don't know. I haven't read too much into the designs of the Prospector, and there aren't, or the sorry, not the Prospector, the Starfarer, and there aren't any real gameplay loops with refineries yet. I know they are going to be working on the Expanse at some point, and then there's that. What was the RSI ship that has refining?
Oh, the new one, the Arastra or whatever it is.
Well, that has refining built in.
The Galaxy has their module, the refining module.
Oh right, yeah, the Galaxy. So they will at some point soon. I say soon, like in the next 2 years, they will have reasons to develop in-ship refining. But like other ships that exist right now, like the Star Runner or the Herald, which have data running, and that's not in the game yet. So they're like refining on ships is not a thing yet, but at some point it will be, and I'm sure the Starfarer will get its implementation around the same time that those ships come out.
Yeah.
I can't see those ships coming out within the next year though, so
they're coming out. They're coming out in 3 months. What are you talking about? That's exactly. I'll tell you what though, I have not been on board a Starfarer that wasn't either wrecked or part of that Xenothreat thing. This is actually a lot nicer inside when like the lights are on.
I like the ship a lot.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it's still kind of a complex layout.
It's not too crazy though, and
what's this lift for? Why is there an elevator here? guess. Oh, hey, there's a turret. Oh, yeah, this is to the crew quarters and stuff. Mess hall. I like it because it's, like, super chromy. Like, everything inside is very chrome.
That one and the Starfarer and the, what the hell's it called? Shit. I'm trying to remember. Exit atmosphere. Oh, I'm in atmosphere. Oh, I guess I would be in atmosphere because I just launched off the planet. The Freelancer is another one that is very chromy.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if that's a MISC thing that they're gonna continue with, because I don't think the Hull C or the Hull A are like that. Not that they're not like that, but I don't think they're as chromy as those two ships are. Yeah, no, I was watching that video like when I got home from work, and I was just like, wait, is this guy serious? What evidence does he have to suggest that Invictus? Question mark.
Yeah, and he's just like, well, it's in gray box now. You're like, wait a minute. Is that enough?
Gray box, I mean, gray box is like them taking the concepts and fleshing out and making geometry that is making the geometry that actually is optimized for game engines. So white boxing is when they just actually make stuff and throw it together really quickly so that they can get a general shape and design, sizes, everything laid out properly. But it's not a final design or even like...
It's like, wait, you mean to tell me that gray box is much longer in the process than white box?
It's a longer process because
what?
That's where all the detail comes in terms of geometry, the geometry detail. So if you look at any white boxes, like that video that you showed me like last year, of the walkthrough of it, and you look at like some of the geometry, and there's a lot of artifacting going on because there's two pieces of flat geometry like on top of each other, and that's not something that you would ever release to a game because it's just not a good idea to do that. For a couple of reasons, but like the main one is just like, why wouldn't that be one geometric shape? Why do you have two things overlapping like that? And it's because it's a white box. It's just designed. It's just temporary design geometry, and it's not going to be final. When you start doing gray boxing, that's when all that stuff goes away because you're unifying parts and stuff, or geometry. So it's like, okay, this all has to be like three polygons side by side, as opposed to like three overlapping polygons on top of three overlapping polygons. But yeah, the thing with gray boxing is it's a much more meticulous. You have to work on every little thing and make sure that it kind of is the correct amount of polygons, because you want to be able to put the ship in game. And I know this from other game engines. So you can design high poly designs, like you'll make like a high mesh, like a sculpt, basically. Like you're going to sculpt a character, and it's going to be like 3 million polygons. You can't put that in a game. You can't put that in a movie. You can't animate something like that because 3 million polygons being animated is it's next to impossible for a computer to do, because you're trying to calculate too many things all at once in terms of like each polygon. So what you have to do is you have to re-topologize the entire model so that it's down from like 2 million or 3 million polygons to like 4,000, 8,000, maybe 20,000, depending on the game engine. And like, we are getting into bigger budgets now with computers being better, consoles being better. But 20,000 polygons for a character is still pretty low. But what you do is you project the meshes of the high polys onto these low poly meshes, And it's the same thing with Star Citizen. You can design like very nice stuff, but you can't put like a 4 million poly spaceship into a game engine. It's just not going to work, especially for a multiplayer game where you need to serve this specific asset all over the place and the server needs to hold it. Something like that is actually like just by design. Like you can do those high poly things in the ship, but the final art isn't going to let you do that. And that's something that like I think a lot of people just don't understand with Star Citizen just in general is, yeah, there's a lot of time where you're like, why are you guys working on this? And the thing is like, it's probably like a small team working on Siege of Origin or Siege of Orison, and that's it, right? And they're probably just bug fixing Siege of Orison because so many people complained last time that it ran that it was garbage. After not being able to do it for, so they're like, okay, instead of making new missions, we're gonna go back and like make sure this is like up to standard again. And well, they're doing that on the PTU, right?
Yeah, they're doing it on the PTU. But I think another thing that people don't quite get is that like stuff like this can be a template for future missions, right? Like there are a lot of different conditions and things that have to be satisfied as you go through the mission, right? Kill this guy, turn off the IFE, it changes how things spawn, it changes how things in the environment react to ships. So like these can also be templates for future things that they do at, say, underground facilities, right? Like it doesn't just have to be these big one-off events, it can also be how they make missions run.
Right, because that's the other complaint is a lot of people are saying this mission makes no sense. Why would we keep doing the same mission over and over again?
Well, I mean,
like,
I
you guys don't understand that it's...
event.
Yeah, well, there's that too, but like you guys don't understand that like it's in alpha right now, and they're designing this mission to test the online capabilities of it, and getting data, collecting data and analyzing the data is a big part of developing a game. And yeah, like the story doesn't make sense because you keep killing the same 5 guys over and over again, and Julie keeps repeating herself, and they keep retaking the platform. Like, we get it. It's not realistic. But it's a pretty good land or approach. But yeah, that's the thing is like, especially January, every January they have like the heads of departments meeting in a location to discuss like the year action plan, basically.
Yeah.
So the teams that work for them will just be working on the stuff, and there won't be like a huge push for a major patch during that time. But it's like, yeah, the mission team is probably bug fixing Siege of Orison because they have the time to do it right now. Because the mission team isn't like, if you look at all the stuff that they promised for patches that are coming in this year from CitizenCon, all the stuff that they promised to add, none of that is mission related at all. That's all like tech and features, and the mission team could just be developing more missions, but they're choosing to take some time to release test universe bug fixes and fixing something that's broken that they want to run some more.
Right.
And yeah, to me, it doesn't make sense that people should be complaining about this, because like at this point, how do you not know that how do you not know that the people working on Siege of Orison aren't the guys that are developing like replication layer?
Brevity, why didn't they make my Banu Merchantman yet? I want my Banu Merchantman.
why is the mission team not making the Banu? Like, fucking come on, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that's the thing that like drives me nuts is like, you guys should be aware at this point that the replication layer and the mission team don't like interact like at all. Unless they're doing something like very specific, like testing how missions are will run on the on the replication layer.
Well, like,
what needs to get traded off on there.
when people keep saying like, "Oh, they're almost ready with the replication there," I'm like, dude, they did like 2 tests on this thing. Like, they're not anywhere near ready. This was just like the very basic stuff of like, can the server maintain stability while the replication layer is active? Like, they didn't even stress it. They were just like, we're turning it on, go play the game for a few hours.
Even PES was like that too, actually. Yeah. When PES first came out, the first like, I think month and a half of them doing PES testing was them getting players on the server. Oh, without like spawning inside of other players in the same halves,
right,
etc., etc. Like, there was a lot of stuff that they had to get running before they could actually like roll it out, and they couldn't really test it in private because they don't have the they can't just take all of their developers and be like, all right, we need 400 of you guys to all connect to the servers and see what happens, because it's not going to be the same representation as, and this is one of the reasons why they don't do it with virtual clients sometimes, because virtual clients will kind of like give you an idea, but it also won't be true to what's going to happen with physical connections. I say physical connections, but like actual hardware from all over the world coming to your servers. All right, now how do I dock on here?
Yeah, I don't know how this is supposed to work, but I'm excited to find out. I think it just has gravity, so like if you land upside down on the spot, is that right? Treats it like a docking thing? I can Google it. Yeah, I don't know if that's working or not. How to dock Fury on, what is this thing called? Freelancer? No,
Starfare?
Starfare.
Oh, I think it was like this, actually.
07 Citizens Black here with a quick guide on how to get up to 4 Furies to stick to a Starfarer. Now, I'm doing this on the fly, so to speak, so no time for the usual channel announcement.
Yeah, it does look like that on this.
But you know what to do already, so let's just go ahead and get into this.
Unfortunately,
so to begin
I don't have a
with,
second
you will
screen
need to
right
remove
now
most of the fuel pods from the Starfarer.
Screen, and I'm like, I'm gonna try a couple weeks without having a second screen. If the screen is
now,
big.
my guild, shout out to Brock, is to fly up to the bottom of the Starfarer once we got the okay that they were all stationary. Also, fold up your wings because this to me made it more compact and easier to fit into the rails. Now, I then programmed in a reverse camera view so I could see and guide myself going backward up to one of either of the rails on opposite sides of the Starfarer that the gas pods would normally be attached to. If you don't know how to program camera angles, you simply set the view by being in the third-person view, then rotate the camera.
Yeah, so it looks like I don't know. It looks like there's like a little circle on the rail where the pod used to be, and you should just be able to back right into that.
By holding
I'm like right next to it.
The camera to where you want it, and then holding F4 and one of the side number pad keys on the side of your keyboard at the same time for a couple of seconds. You'll set your view. I programmed 3 views: the reverse angle one you see, and then both side camera angle, which allow. Then just reverse until the rear of the ship which is in the back, shout out Jared, basically touches the Starfarer. And that's it. You leave your Fury powered up with the engines on. You can test that you're locked into place by having your Starfarer pilot move forward a little bit.
This is so disorienting, looking at the front of your ship and trying to, like...
Yeah, so they said that you can just, like, back it on there, and if everything's in between those two rails, you should just be able to, like, get out of the ship, and then it should work. But then again, this video is also like 7 months ago when they first started doing it, so I don't know if they've patched it out. He said leave the ship powered on, engines on, shields on, and everything.
You think it would snap to it, though, right?
It did not look like that in the video.
What, snapped on?
Yeah, it looked like it was still very mobile, and then you just get out and it stays there.
Weird. Oh, this is so disorienting, though. Like, looking at your ship and trying to, like...
I know, I'm very bad at maneuvering when I'm looking backwards at the ship.
So that is...
Yeah, you should just be able to close the wings. Isn't there a way to do that?
Oh yeah, that's because the landing gear is down. Or wait, no. Nope, that's the doors. Close the doors.
Yeah,
okay,
that.
There we go.
Yes. Now see if you can keep those in between those two bars. Just kind of back straight up into the thing. There's like two rails. Yeah, just like that. More or less. Kind of getting close to the turret on the on your right side.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like literally is like once you have it flush against the surface, just get out of the ship. He's like, and then you should be able to move the Starfarer. I was like, all right, I guess.
Oh, I think I was like pretty much there, and then.
Yeah, it said it doesn't really snap. It looks like in the video it just kind of...
Alright, I'm just gonna get out then.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, just get out, and then you can test it by moving the ship. The Starfarer, I mean. I'll stand back here and watch. Or if you could stand and watch it, I can move it. Either way.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I'll go move it.
I'm just gonna get out of the way here.
Navigate. Any doorways? Ship's going to be very good if it ever loses pressure. It's got many doors to seal different compartments.
Yeah, but there's a lot of just like open areas too, where the
like in the cargo bay especially.
Also, like, yeah, I really like the design of the interior a lot. I just think it needs a passover on like fidelity graphics or whatever you want to call it.
All right.
Because a lot of those textures are using shaders. Nope. It just it just.
Oh gee. Oh my god. Okay. I think we are also a little bit on fire. Just that back corner's red.
Okay, I'm gonna get on and then we can do something else. fun experiment, but
yeah, that's fine. What do you want to do with this big boy?
I don't know.
Big
we don't have to
chungus.
do anything with this. There's not much you can do with this right now, to be honest. Back in the day, this used to be like a crew carrier because it's fucking huge. But nowadays it's kind of useless because there are other big ships, and the other big ships actually do things, and this has like terrible handling. Like I think try flying it. And tell me how you feel about how it flies compared to like the Carrack.
Oh, that's a good point of comparison. I as much as I'm excited about the Polaris and I enjoy flying a big ship every now and then, like they're not actually that fun to fly. Especially not around atmospheres.
I think Yeah, I think the thing with like the bigger ships is it's more of a presence and an atmospheric.
Ooh, she is slow. Wow.
Yeah, right.
Roll.
I feel like she's worse than.
Oh no, you're. I mean, this thing doesn't pitch. It doesn't yaw. It doesn't roll.
Even compared to like the Reclaimer, this thing is not good.
Yeah, I'd say the Reclaimer does roughly the same, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is, the Reclaimer is like another 50 meters. It's another third of the length of this ship, or
Right.
this ship is 2/3 as long as the Reclaimer. So the Reclaimer has like quite a bit more mass, and it handles better than this, or as good as this, which is not very encouraging.
You want me to go somewhere or just dock it?
Yeah, just dock it. If you can.
Yeah, it looks like you gave me one. Oof, and that drift.
Yeah, it's that was the thing that the day that we were doing what was it we were doing
Like the bounty hunting or whatever, and you brought
bounty
this
hunting
thing
and
down?
like and yeah, I brought this, and it's like I finally got to the, because it takes forever. It doesn't accelerate. It's not very fast at all. And then I finally get there, and then I'm like, I think I'm gonna crash into something. And then I got, where the hell was it? I think I went to Grimhex, and then I just started getting shot at. I'm like, oh man, I'm probably gonna die.
Landing gear down.
But this thing is actually kind of tanky for what it's worth.
Get inside.
This is probably like the best seat in the game, though.
Oh, because you have like a big captain's chair behind you?
Yeah, I'm sitting in the captain's chair watching you fly. So I can see where you're going, but I don't have any of the HUD in my face.
I don't appear to be able to turn your engines off.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe because I'm not captain.
Oh, but I don't have any options on
I will repair your ship, though. Yeah, I can't do it with I, and I can't do it with the HUD. Actions, ship systems, no. Flight systems.
Okay, I think I just turned it on and then turned it off. Is it still showing on?
It is off.
Okay. Yeah, so I just turned on my console and then turned it off.
Okay.
But I think I might be stuck in this chair. Okay.
There you go, you're getting up.
Oh. Alright. I always get lost on the way out. I'm like, oh, let's experiment. Where do we go over here? And then I'm like, I don't know how to get out from down here. So this is the thing that I was saying, like, this whole area is not pressurized at all.
I just broke my ankle, so careful if you vault over the railing.
The second floor and the top floor, or the bottom floor, are not pressurized, but like all these hallways are. So did you come up to this area here?
Oh, I vaulted over the railing.
Oh yeah, you were up here earlier when I was.
Yeah, I was walking around up there.
I don't think you can vault. Oh, there we go. Oh boy. You just broke your ankle, and I just vaulted off the top of the,
Yep.
to a much lower. I did it. Time to get back.
I will say, even though this is not like actually the biggest ship, it feels very massive because I think it's just so blocky and like monolithic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. This is a big ship. Like, look at the nose too.
Those missiles?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. What is this thing? It's like a little laser access, like a targeting laser.
What, this right here?
Yeah.
Oh, it might be a targeting laser, maybe. I don't know.
That's what they need. They need laser-guided munitions, so somebody on your crew can just point at something the whole time and track a target to it. So, what are we doing today, Brevity?
I don't know. I was gonna start like documenting like my idea about like finding places that aren't in any missions requires me to actually go out and play like literally every mission over and over until I find out exactly which locations are exclusively for missions or are exclusively not for missions, sorry. But that's a long, arduous process that I'm not ready to do for a long time, I don't think.
Yeah, that's a pretty big time commitment.
Yeah. That's like a research thing, and it's like, do I really need to write like a thesis paper on
right.
on the locations of Star Citizen? And that's the thing too, is like you can do like salvage right now. You can do. We're not in any location that. We're not in a location that you're gonna get a lot of good missions at right now. I don't know. Do you have any ships here?
I do. I have the one I flew in on. I've got my 400i.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you want to do like some kind of like multi-crew stuff?
We absolutely can, and all my ships are in Crusader pretty much, so we can go pick up anything.
I'm just gonna set my location here, so I don't have to go back to ArcCorp again.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this year for Star Citizen.
System.
I think it's going to be a great year. The one thing I hope that they do is they start widening the scope of mission content.
Your vehicle
so
has please visit
that like
us again.
A lot of stuff just starts getting implemented into the overall design of the game. So it's not just procedural, but also like no, it is procedural, but it's much more granular. Like less what do you call it? Less of the cookie cutter stuff. Like, yeah, go to the UGFs, but every time you go to a UGF, it's like it's not going to be a different mission, but it's not going to be 10 of 10 every time. It's going to be like, yo, go to this location, retrieve this box, and sometimes it's going to be a location that is security, and that's fine. Like, you're going to go there and nothing's going to happen. It's just going to be like, all right, thanks for picking up this box. And then the next time, it's going to be like, it's a location that's been taken over, et cetera, et cetera. Like, those are things that they can do, but I feel like they don't know how to do to make it, like, different every time.
I was thinking about that. I was watching something that they were talking about, which is that they don't just want it to be... So, like, right now the UGFs are a one-off mission hub, right? You take a mission there, nobody else is going there, unless they, like, fly there on purpose or what have you. And they were like, no, we want some players there picking up cargo. We want some players there fighting.
Exactly, yeah.
We want some players there doing illegal missions. And so I think part of how they're planning a lot of this variety is to make players encounter each other and overlap with each other.
Yeah, that's
so
something
that, like,
that
you might be there picking up a box, and then 3 guys might show up and their goal is to either steal that box or, like, somehow break the facility. Yeah, something like that. You know, it's like, I don't... It sounds like it could get very unbalanced. Like, they're going to have to be careful with how they do it. Right. But it sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, and that's something as well, because it's adding player variability to every mission, because you're going to come into contact with people that the developers don't put there intentionally. So, like, you might do like a delivery mission, and then you get to the location, and there's another player there that's being attacked, so you can help them, or you can just ignore them. Or there might be people there that are trying to break in, and you can defend the facility from other players, so that you can do the cargo mission.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that'll be like how it's like you get the missions that pop up, like defend SKP, or stop the data upload thing, like on Microtech that they have at the crashed wreck. But I think one thing that I worry about, like, think about when Pyro came out, or some of these new derelict locations that are like bigger, is like you had missions there to pick up boxes, you had missions there to kill all the NPCs, you had missions there to destroy like the gas tanks or whatever they were. And so that's one thing that worries me, is that like every time we go to one of these big settlements that they've put into the game, it's empty because somebody has just been there and murdered everybody.
Right.
And that's the thing I worry about with these UGFs, is that like if you're required at all to interact with any NPCs, and then it's also somewhere that players are supposed to go and kill all the NPCs, like I just don't know how they're going to solve that. Whether some NPCs can't be killed, whether it's some NPCs are locked behind locations that those hostile players can't get to. I don't know.
That's the thing that I was thinking about. It's like, I don't think... So if a hostile player shows up and starts shooting up the lobby, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be able to make it to the next location, or the next room, because I feel like by design that if the lobby isn't the place that they should be attacking, and if they try to attack it, they're going to get like all of the security up front.
Yeah.
In a matter of minutes, right?
They're gonna lock everything down.
There's no way for them to like actually proceed.
Right.
That would be my understanding. Is like you don't shoot up the lobby. You go in and like kind of like I'm trying to think of it. It's like you have to get access to the location that you're trying to get to first.
Yeah, and it could like involve hacking, or you'd have to go off-site to get access to a place on-site, like that kind of thing.
Well, that's the thing. That's kind of the design of like, and why I was talking about it in the first place with some of the missions that they were designing for, like the hacking terminals and stuff like that, and like, so Payday 2 and I guess Payday 3 now too. Has missions like that, and they've had missions like that for 7 or 8 years. If you go back to Payday 1, like almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the idea of like heist missions is not new. Like I wasn't a huge fan of the GTA ones, but playing through Payday 2 missions, which was the mission I played the most. You have options at your disposal before you go in, like, oh, what kind of kit do we want to drop off beforehand, like ahead of time, and then it's like a van will drive by and drop off this stuff after you guys get dropped off, or it'll be in the van that you show up in, like extra tools and stuff. But you can choose to try to do the mission in stealth, like the whole mission, or you can go up to a certain point in stealth and then you go loud because it's just faster to do this part loud, or you can do the whole mission in stealth, or you can do the whole mission in like loud. And like if you do it loud, you're gonna have a longer the police will show up and you'll have like a stronger presence from the start.
Right.
But if you do it stealth, you can get through most of the mission without having to fight. And then you do the loud part at the end, and the response time is going to be so before they can ever ramp up to an escalated threat level, it would take time, right? Because you're like, oh well, you're going to have your typical response, which is all on hand security, and then they're going to send out a mission beacon sort of thing. It's like, yo, we're getting attacked. We need as much security and like player mercenaries here as soon as possible. and that's where players will be like, okay, we're gonna come and do this mission here. But that threat level won't happen right away, right? That threat level is gonna happen towards the end of the mission. Whereas if they do it at the start of the mission, they're gonna have a much harder time to get through that mission because you're gonna have, you know, NPC response and player response. And that's something that, like, I think is good if they can do it right. But I don't know how well they can do that at the moment, because it really does depend on players actually accepting those missions. Because then it's not I'm going to do a bounty hunting mission. I'm going to go and defend this from other players. That's a big difference, right? Because a bounty hunting mission is you're going and you're like chasing a player around the server, and then they combat log or whatever. What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of gun shooting. They're just firing in every direction, though. They're not like actually.
Yeah, they're not actually aiming at it.
Targeting anybody.
Oh, this
I can tell.
But that was the other thing I was gonna say is they showed like a year or two ago concepts for like city, like a more elaborate city location. And they've been talking about doing what do they call it? They've been talking about it for a while now. Armistice, no Armistice zones whatsoever in the whole game.
It's gonna drive people so nuts.
I don't know how they can really do that without like really strong AI presence is everywhere. But when they start doing like things like, you know, apartment buildings and apartment complexes that you can go down and you can go down to like a shopping center and then walk the streets and the alleys and stuff, and who knows, like I really do hope
get
that
mugged.
yeah, no, I really do hope that they do come up with like a road infrastructure system for locations like that. And like I was saying, like Microtech, driving around on Microtech from settlement to settlement on like a dirt road would be really interesting.
I liked our like little journey the other week.
Yeah, I think if they did that, it wouldn't add a whole lot to the game, but it would give you a reason to not just take your ship all the time.
Right.
To just drive around on Crusader, or well, not Crusader, but
Well,
like
you did say they're
around.
going to have bad weather, and it's going to make your ship not work.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
But also like not just like that, but also I think they could do something like that for ArcCorp too, where it's like, okay, you're going to be relegated to driving around on like low buildings, but I don't think they could do it with ArcCorp for the same reason they can't do it with Crusader, because Crusader is like, it's all just gas, so it's like you might as well just be flying your ship.
Right.
And ArcCorp is the same. It's like you don't want to go that low on the planet because that's higher pressure and there's no roads.
Your insurance claim has
and
been
also
sent.
It would take forever to get back up to the height of the planet that you need to be on, where all the infrastructure is. So you would be flying ships around, because that's how ArcCorp is, right? You fly vehicles, you don't drive them.
When they even have the like quote-unquote road infrastructure where they've got ships flying down highways, right? So that even if you took ships, you'd be flying in like set paths. I mean, I think they kind of broke them. They were like pointing in weird angles, but...
Well, the thing with those two isn't just that, but they're also like, I'm pretty sure those ships are, or that might be Cyberpunk, actually. I think it was Cyberpunk. If you look down the highway on Cyberpunk, a lot of cars are actually JPEGs until they get to a certain point, because that's
Right.
the level. That's the law that they use. They're like, okay, it just needs to be an image of the car until they get this close.
All right, I'm going to share a group ERT. And let's see, call to arms, grab that. There go the guns again, shooting in every which way. Alright, the ship I have is a Scorpius.
I don't have anything here, but I'll call something. I should have called something when we got here.
Yeah.
Scorpius will work too, though.
Let's set our spawns too, before we forget and explode.
Alright, bring in the Dragonfly.
It's gonna be a long 45,000 kilometers.
I don't know which infernal, but I have kitted.
You should consult the terminal for that.
Alright. Spawn set.
Urgent page for Nurse Radcliffe.
Womp wah.
Yeah, Scorpius is pretty good, because you'll have that quad panther turret that can put out a lot of damage.
I haven't actually been in it. I don't think.
It's good. It's a lot like the Hurricane, but it's a remote turret instead of a manned turret.
Oh, right.
Did I put that on the pad? No, I did not. All right.
Yeah, because it
Welcome
can go
to the
two different
ASOP vehicle
locations, right?
retrieval system.
Yeah, I forget exactly how it works, but you can, like,
Your
put it under the
vehicle has
ship.
Please visit us again.
I think it's S.
Hangar 2? Hey, I remember toying with it when the ship came out, and I haven't really messed with it since then. The one advantage to the Hurricane is there's two different entrances, whereas this one we both use the same ladder to get inside.
Yeah, I think the Hornet's like that too.
Yeah.
The Super Hornet? Or whatever the heck it is. Or do I have to go in first?
Oh, I don't know. Just enter pilot seat. There it is. No, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter what order we go in.
What?
Alright, now give it a try.
It wasn't giving me the options to use it, and then the ladder just went up, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I think you have to wait for, like, the full cycle of stuff to go through. It's brilliant design is all I'm saying.
Alright, I'm in my seat, sir.
You are clear to launch.
Power on.
Alright, let's see.
Exit ship.
No, not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Alright.
Alright, it is S. S does move it. Oh, don't crash into the ceiling.
Landing gear raised.
Just don't want to stick around here because all these guys are, like, potentially getting shot at by the station.
Oh no, it's an X-Wing. What's an X-Wing doing here?
We were talking about Star Wars.
Water drive is now on.
I don't know that I've ever flown this with a gunner.
Really?
Yeah. Because, like, usually when we multi-crew, there's a couple people online. So we take a bigger ship. Yeah, there you go. That's some guns.
That was an interesting view because you just jumped, right?
Yeah.
And I was like moving to the back, like as you jumped.
Yeah.
It just like locked up, and then all of a sudden I was underneath the thing. I was like, okay. Wow, 700, eh? It's gonna take us like a half an hour to get there.
Bottom drive is now up.
Wow, 35, eh?
We got it. Right. Let's get this set to target so I can actually see my target.
Stay on target. Yeah, this is pretty much like exactly like an X-wing with the fighter in the back.
Yeah.
Or the gunner in the back. Wait, you have guns too?
I do. I swapped the Badger gimbals out for more Panthers, so we both got a bunch of Panthers.
All right, I've got Eric.
Oh, good. Our target is a hammerhead.
Oh, is it? I don't have that information in front of me.
This would be a good.
Radar contact.
Who else we got up here?
This is a lot of gun, though, right? That we got?
We've got, yeah, this is pretty good.
I mean, I got 4 Panthers. I don't know what you have.
We're near somebody's salvage target, too. Alright, let's ignore the hammerhead and go after this warden first.
The number 1?
Yeah.
Shields damaged.
Ow, ow. Jesus Christ.
I'm not even close enough to attack these guys here.
You know what? He's on the other side of the rock.
Oh, what did I do? I hit the wrong button, and now I'm not the turret.
Enemy down.
I think that guy's down.
Alright. Yep, you got him. Good. That is the hammerhead. Let's ignore him. I'm gonna get a little distance because my shields are down. Whoa.
I'm shooting at Ben Shapiro.
Alright, I just want to get far enough out that I can
Yeah, no, I understand.
shield up. Alright. Should be in a better spot.
Yeah, we're 8 clicks away.
Alright, so he can be number 2. Where's the other guy? Just gonna go right by him.
Shields damaged.
God, that freaking hammerhead.
Radar contact.
Oh, these guys have turrets too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, hammerheads have like
Enemy
8
down.
turrets. Okay, he's down. Where's our
Alright.
last threat?
All
There
that's
he is.
left is this.
Radar contact.
Recharging my guns.
Yep.
Recharging
Same
guns.
here. Alright. Need to try to dodge a little bit. Get these shields back up.
Oh, he called us assholes.
Shields damaged.
Just one burst. And my shields are already almost down again. Okay, power to shields.
I think we're just out of range at the moment.
Yeah, it's fine by me.
I'm still gonna be shooting.
You know what? I have missiles.
Acquired.
I don't think I'm hitting them at all, but
Radar contact.
oh, those are all hits.
Yeah,
Out
I
of,
was,
Radar contact.
can't decide if we're better off being closer or further away.
For me, I think like mid-range, but then if we're gonna get a lot more, right? Closer would probably be better just because it's harder for them to hit us,
Yeah.
unless they're using codes. In which case they're AI, so they definitely are. Aimbots.
I mean, server
Also,
FPS
like-
isn't that good, though.
Also, like, constantly, like, not able to shoot because, the capacitors are, like...
Yeah, just let it recharge as much as you can. There's no... I can alternate fire so I can shoot while you're charging. Because I think you have a much bigger capacitor than I do.
Radar contact.
This is where now I'm like, oh, if I had brought the Harbinger, I'd have those size 5 torpedoes instead.
How is their hull looking?
Red in the middle.
That seems to be where we're hitting the most.
Yeah.
That might be because I don't know how to sub-target on, turrets.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out the other day. I don't remember how to sub-target. There's a key for it, and I just don't know what it is.
Well, I've bound specifically, but, I have to, like, use my joystick, and I don't feel comfortable aiming with the joystick. In a turret, anyway.
I'm gonna get behind him and... Now his shields. Sorry, we were in front of him a little bit where his shields were stronger. I'm gonna keep orbiting the middle.
Enemy down.
There he goes.
Nice. Why won't you die?
This is just somebody's salvage contract now.
I have anything to say. I'm out of ammo. Okay.
Radar contact.
Well, hopefully the other ones aren't full of hammerheads.
Oh, they probably will be.
Yeah, I haven't done ERTs
Quantum drive is
in a
now
while,
off.
just because I haven't bothered to do the grind. I don't know. The fighter held up. The shields never fully went down. I think. Have any holes in the hull? Doesn't look like it.
I don't have that information. Wait, there's two different what's the other weapon here?
Quantum drive is now on.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
it says there's 0. Do I have access to missiles too?
I
Or
don't...
are those your guns?
Here, those are my guns. There are 12 missiles remaining. I have them.
What's that noise?
Quantum drive is now off.
Something coming through my mic.
No, it's in the ship. I wonder if I turn this off, what will happen?
Weapons system is off.
Do you not hear it?
Nope. I just hear the regular ship sounds.
Maybe there's something wrong with the fan. Okay, now it's not doing it.
It's the turret.
I put the turret below and it was fine. Now it's not doing it. I should probably turn it back on.
Weapons system is on. Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Wow. This looks really good.
I bet on the ultra wide it's pretty slick.
Yeah, I just got guns protruding at the side.
Radar contact. Radar
So
contact.
the bloom is a little much.
Yeah, might as well enjoy the beauty, right? Alright, what do we got? Freelancer Max, Vanguard Warden. Let's hit the Vanguard. And then be number 2.
Which one is number 2? Max Roman?
And then yeah, number 1 could be the Vanguard. Oh, there's another ship right there.
Which one's our target?
Let's kill number 1 just because he's got the guns.
Eat this.
I think he's already done. He's spinning like crazy right now.
The more you hit him, the more he spins. That's pretty funny. Alright, let's find, I guess... Who's this other guy? Reliant? Let's kill that. He'll be the new number 1.
Enemy down.
Oh, he's already
That
done.
was nice and quick.
Yeah, I mean, it is a Reliant.
Yeah.
It's not very Reliant. What'd you call me? Did you say my
Enemy
name, Mama?
down.
Easy enough. Alright, what is this?
Is
Oh,
this our
that's
actual
the
target?
Warden dying. I think we got him. Yeah, that was our actual target.
Radar contact.
There he is. Let's go get him. He's got so much momentum. He's falling, but he's like barely falling.
Oh, he's gonna hit the ground real soon. Wait.
There he goes. Yeah, there he is. Alright, come on, give me an orbital marker.
Oh, we got a missile coming.
Do we?
According to my screen, we did.
Hmm.
Beep.
I've had that too, where it like gets stuck.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum
The
drive
missile
is
warning
now
the whole
off.
time.
Yeah.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Weapons system is off. Quantum drive is now off.
How do I power on weapons?
Yeah.
That's what I thought, but it's not doing it.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is
And,
Oh, wait, I found something out.
oh yeah?
If
weapons system is
if
on.
you're in the
Welcome to
turret
Robert
and
Space
it's making that
Industries.
missile noise,
Enjoy the ride.
Mm-hmm.
System
just
check.
change the turret position and then those missiles go, those noises go off.
Good, good to know.
Drive is now.
That's not a fix. No, it's not a fix. It's a workaround. So you only got an 80-degree angle at the back,
Quantum
or
drive
below.
is now off.
It won't let me go any further than 180. Or, yeah, I've got like 180 degrees on the back. So it's like 100 and what's my angle? 120 there.
Quantum drive is now on.
That's 230. Yeah, 240. not even 180.
Yeah, I feel like that could potentially be useful for, like, strafing ground targets or something, or a very rare occasion where you need to fire below and behind you, but it's more of a gimmick than anything else.
Bottom drive is now off.
Well, that's the thing, is like you might want to protect the upper part of your ship for some reason, and then it would be like, oh yeah, it totally makes sense to have the turret underneath, but then like you have to be in front of the guy. And like kind of fleeing, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Then it makes a lot more sense. Like if you're running away from somebody, having the turret underneath the ship makes a lot more sense.
Well, I just don't... I think the difficulty is, like, this is a dogfighter. You're not going to run away that much. You're not fast enough to run away from anything lighter than you.
Once, like, the flight master modes, or they're called, are implemented, it'll be more nuanced. I'm not going to say that I'm giving you any reasons why, because I am not a fucking good pilot, just in general. I like to fly ships, but I don't know about dogfighting. I know Horseman's a fucking mastermind of like totally dangerous.
Yeah, he was a good fighter.
By himself, he would like single-handedly bring our squadron up to like 2nd or 3rd place.
Yeah.
Radar contact. Target acquired.
It's just 2? Oh, there's a 3rd guy.
Oh,
Fast.
my missiles appear to be broken. I can't fire them. Oh well.
Turn them off. Turn them on again. Which one are we going for first? I don't know what any of these are.
Let's save the Retaliator for last. Let's take out number 2.
Number 2?
Yep.
The one that doesn't have anything on it?
Jeff Cato.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me the names of the ships, because
The numbers aren't popping up. Oh, because you're not... you're in a remote turret, so probably...
Like, yeah, just tell me the pilot.
Alright, let's kill Carrie Asura.
Arrow?
That one, yep.
Enemy down.
Hey, Sir Ross.
Alright, all that's left
See you
is
later, Sir Ross.
the Retaliator, which is going to take all day.
Oh yeah, because this thing has like 1 million health. Right?
Yeah. It's also got a lot of turrets.
Yeah, for a small ship, it is pretty big.
Wait, is that a ground turret that's shooting up?
It is. Because we're like literally above the UGF. Though I am like firing like directly down on this.
Yeah. Try to get under him a little bit.
Shields damaged.
This is a little bit trickier to track because I don't have... Oh, I'm getting a lot of hits right now though. I'm waiting for it to like fully reload right now.
That's fine. I'm gonna take a few shots, hoping our shields come back up a little bit. Oh yeah, those are good hits.
Enemy down.
Nice.
That's it. Is he down?
He's down.
Did we beat the mission?
We win.
Eat it, Retaliator. Nice.
We are the champions, yay. Alright, not bad, we can do a couple more of those. Let's just take a one-off VHRT, or ERT,
I mean. How badly damaged is the ship?
I don't think we have any damage. I don't think our shields have gone down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see any red at least.
I'm gonna run to the washroom real quick.
Okay.
Read a book.
Good news, we have another hammerhead to kill.
No. The important thing is that I had an onion on my belt, which was the style at the time.
Not sure what the other ships are yet.
Radar contact.
Make sure my missiles are turned on.
Radar contact.
What?
Radar
I'm gonna
contact.
turn my mouse sensitivity up. Maybe that'll help.
Radar contact.
I felt like I was like a little bit under the sensitivity in order to track very well.
That's a Starfarer. All right.
Okay, give me the names, the pilot names.
So we've got Hanbei Deltro. He's the Starfarer. He's probably gonna be worthless to fight. Let's get that Connie.
That's like a total Star Wars character.
Connie Phoenix. Hop Levinson. Let's kill the Connies, because those put out some good damage. And then, unfortunately...
Which one's that? Hop Levinson?
Yep, Hop Levinson.
Gary Newman?
Oh, there's like a fourth ship out here. I can't see very well. But there's a Hammerhead as the main target, and I want to avoid that until the end.
Alright, which one's Hop?
Hop, I think I have as number 2? Yep,
No,
this
Hop
fucking
isn't.
Hammerhead's right here. There's 2 Starfarers. Look at this.
Shields damaged.
There he is. Hop Levinson.
He's not on a track. There we go.
Oh,
No,
man.
you didn't have to track him. I got him.
These ships have so many turrets. We're gonna have a lot to dodge.
Fine by me. I'm not the one flying.
Yeah, that's fine. I might focus more on flying than shooting,
That's okay.
just so I can keep these shields up.
If you want, like, I don't mind if you, like, instead of just trying to keep the thing in front of me, like, if you want to, like, just continuously fly in circles, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I think I'm gonna do that. Shields are actually down, so I'm gonna get a little distance here.
Alright, I'm going to open fire on one of these other ones that are closer. Okay, none of them are closer.
Ooh, we're taking some hits. Is that the Connie behind us? That's close.
No, it's a Starfire. It's 3 kilometers away now,
Shields damaged.
though. Who's this? Edgy Faraday?
Alright, let's make that our target. Oh, they're all still right here with us. Goddamn.
Yeah, they've been
Whoa! It was bonk.
bonk. I got nothing to shoot at right now because... Alright, I'm shooting at Edgy Faraday.
Yep, coming with you. I just realized I had my speed way too high, so that's part of it, is I was drifting a little more than I was ready for.
Okay, we're getting a lot of hits here, but...
Yeah, it's a lot of crossfire with these turrets. Shields are holding, though.
Enemy down.
Yeah, that one's down.
Alright, let's kill this AT-1500 JV. Or that's who we just killed. Where's this guy? Yeah, I'll join you on your target.
What is this one? I can't tell.
It's another... It's another Starfarer. Get behind him.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
hits. Alright.
He got peppered. Hop Livingston, here we come. This is the constellation.
Yeah, we actually had put some good damage on him, but the hammerhead was so close that he was getting us quite a bit.
Trying to find my tracker or my crosshair.
Shields
Not the
damaged.
crosshair, but the target.
Yeah, I'll try to keep a note just above the nose as much as I can.
Yeah, he's like just close enough that like the pip is a little bit like out of reach sometimes. Not out of reach, but like it's just harder to track because it's so much closer.
He's actually scoring some decent hits on that last pass.
Enemy down.
Alright, he's down.
That's a good one.
Alright, all that's left
Alright.
is the hammerhead.
Gary Newman.
Target acquired.
Yeah, I cannot fire my missiles for some reason. That's too bad. Wait, somebody else shooting at us.
Your missiles are off, that's why.
I can't. How do I
Try-
turn
try
those
it
back
now.
on? Oh, hey, I've got missiles.
Acquired.
I was just messing around with the panel down here and I'm like, yeah.
Radar contact.
Definitely need some repairs after
Target
this.
acquired.
See some sparks flying. Alright, coming in for the fight.
Did any of those actually hit? I couldn't tell.
Shields damaged.
They look like they did, but I don't know that they do all that much damage, honestly. Alright, I'm going to try to keep it right around 1,000 meters. I think that's just far enough that we get good hits, but he can't kind of hit us. Oof. Come on. So much for 1,000 meters. It's
Yeah.
like right.
That's
There
still
we go.
fine. Like sometimes when it's too close, like it's kind of just the pip is just constantly out of your range. I'm just rebuilding. Tower.
Shields damaged.
Got him.
Enemy down.
Hey. Let's find somewhere to repair.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now on.
Deacon sounds good.
Quantum drive is now on.
Maybe we could go do some PvP at Korea. Think of what other good multi-crew kind of combat ships I have. I mean, the Corsair's pretty good, but that just gives me all the damage, right? Like, you're firing a pair of Badgers at that point.
Yeah.
Hercules out here. Gun on here, a very large gun at that.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's from the Inferno.
Is it repairing?
Yes.
Sorry, I was all tapped for a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm trying to get my
Hydrogen fuel is at 100%.
Star Citizen like it does for like every other game. The overlay, but I don't see the option for it for some reason. Here it is, game overplay. Enable in-game overlay. Yeah.
Takeoff complete.
That's what I told it to do. Now it's showing up.
Be Hercules.
Docking request initiated. Docking unavailable. Landing gear raised.
Alright. Let's do another of these and then let's think about a different ship, maybe. Right, let's share this next mission. Share it?
Yeah, I don't think I saw that. Might be because I'm in...
That's fine, I'll share it again in a moment.
Locate Philip, boom, Zimmerman?
That's the one.
Yeah, I don't think I got the last mission we did, but...
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
It's entirely possible I forgot to share it as well. Wait, why is it not tracked?
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, it's not giving me a target location.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay. I hit F2 and then it didn't even go, because I think I'm in...
There
the
it is.
gyro mode. It loaded up all of the Moby-Glass star map locations on my screen, but it didn't load up the Moby-Glass at all, or the star map. So I was in gyro mode with a bunch of names floating in front of me for like 5 seconds.
Nice. Maybe a server hang or something.
System off. Engines are off. Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the shields. System check.
Did you hear that? Power is low.
You just repaired though, right?
Yes. That's because I cut the power in the middle of this thing. Who the fuck is that behind us? It's like a frickin' don't move NPC scanner guy. What do you call him?
Security?
Right. Yeah, we'll just outrun it.
I don't even see them, so...
Let's see you bastards do 90. Hey, we're on fire.
Why am I on fire? Oh.
Radar contact.
I was looking behind us. I was like, wait, what?
Radar contact.
Philip, boom.
Radar contact.
I slow down a little bit.
Radar contact.
Ah, you're fine.
Alright. Starfarer. Great Corsair is our... Let's kill Monty Horio in the Great Corsair. Since he's got the dips.
Monte Hole?
Monte Horlo? Cornholio?
Cornholio?
Got a little bit of a desync as well. They're kind of popping around on my screen a little bit.
Target acquired.
Whoa.
Shields damaged.
They just suddenly appeared in front of me.
Yeah, they did. All out of gun. Time to start kicking ass.
Shit.
Is that another hammerhead? Is that what boom is? Looks like it. To stay cognizant of the altitude.
Yeah, that's my biggest annoyance with it's more the problem I think is the planetary scale. So because the planetary scale is so much smaller than
Let's take on Elvin Bayer and the Anvil Carrick.
Shields damaged.
What ends up happening is, and this is very noticeable with like cities as well. The atmospheric height isn't high enough, so very quickly you approach the ground where you don't think you should be.
It's a Carrick.
I was gonna say, it looks like a carrot. It smells like a carrot. It shits like a carrot. I don't know if you got the NPC going, shit.
I did not. I think we get different NPC radio chatter.
Yeah, so when I said that, it shits like a carrot. That was when the NPC was like, shit.
Enemy down.
It dies like a carrot.
Alright, so who's left? Zimbardo, whatever's Phil. There's the Corsair. There's the Starfarer, which we can probably kill that first. He'll die
Shields
quick.
damaged.
Who are we going after?
Ramsey Fogel. I think it's just sitting here.
Oh, he's moving very slowly. He keeps like twitching on his axis.
Yeah, a little bit of desyncy stuff going on, I think.
That's a foul. This is a what, a Starfarer? Yeah, this is a Starfarer. And the last guy is what, another milkman?
Another hammerhead.
Shields damaged. Enemy down.
Where are you at, Philip Blue?
Here he is, right in front.
Shit.
Thankfully, I think doing this in atmosphere is giving us a nice edge.
You think so?
Yeah, he's not landing
it might be
nearly
the
as many.
server.
That could be too. He's not landing nearly as many hits as the last one.
I think NPCs don't really get affected by atmosphere. They just do whatever. Kind of like aimbots and stuff, where they can just shoot you through walls and stuff. And then, like, player could never do that, but an aimbot's just like, yep, I my bullet passed through the game code.
Yeah, NPCs can curve bullets.
Shields damaged.
Ooh, there's some hits.
Shit.
Shields damaged.
You know, we're on the side that has all the shields still. Rotate him again.
Shit.
Alright, we are getting hit, but I'm not seeing the hits happen. I'm just noticing that we're turning red.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I'm gonna back off. Maybe do a few missiles.
You got any luck? Or
I
did you
do.
run it?
Acquired.
Our shields come back up while he's catching up. Hits.
acquired.
Shit.
Alright, moving in for the fight.
Shields damaged.
Did you make any landings?
I think a couple of the missiles hit.
Shit.
But like out of the 4 volleys of 4, I think it was like 1 missile in each volley.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would expect at some point. Yes, yes, we get it. You can say shit. Say something else.
Enemy down.
Shit.
That's a good one. Enemy down is a good thing to say. We are technically above Jump Town. I just can't see it necessarily from where we're at. I guess let me know if you see any like lights out there when we get down closer to the surface. Remember correctly, it's kind of like in a ravine. But yeah, that's it. Nice size.
I don't know what that is. Is this actually Jump Town?
Yeah. So it's Hornet Ghost out here.
I see a guy.
Yeah, somebody's over there running around.
Was that you?
No.
Because I just exited the turret view, and then all of a sudden that.
Yeah, I still see the guy running around up there. On that rock or whatever. That's funny. Can I scan people? I guess not.
No. Is Jump Town friendly?
Wonder if he was just sitting down there waiting for our fight to be over with all these ships above us. You want to try a different ship?
Yeah.
Or different activity, or
Oh, I mean,
whatever you're
whatever.
feeling?
If I can jump down friendly, potentially spelt it wrong. Yeehaw.
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
That was like one of my
Landing gear
favorite
raised.
misspellings all the time. People trying to say yeah and they type yeehaw.
Giddy up,
Like,
cowboy.
yeehaw.
Auto drive is now on.
That's very weird, though. That guy self-destructed his ship.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know
like,
what that was about.
expecting us to land.
Quantum drive is now off.
A ton is always friendly as long as you have the biggest guns, you know?
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
friendly.
Come on, I requested docking. Where's my spot?
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
New merchantman hanging out downstairs.
Landing gear deployed.
Let's land gingerly since I'm kind of red.
Landing complete. Engines are off.
Yeah, what do you want to apply? You got any ideas?
Let me look at the list. I have a bunch of light fighters we could take out. I've got a Hornet, if you want to be a gunner. I've got a Harbinger, if you want to be a gunner. Or I could run down to Orison and get the Corsair, if we wanted something with, like, a lot of firepower.
I'm down for whatever.
We could try looting some of these ERTs. I didn't scan any of them, but to see if they have, like, good loot. But they're supposed to carry all those Weevil eggs that we make all the money with. Wow, that's funny. You just got out the opposite side of the ship from the ladder.
Did I?
Yeah.
For me.
I mean, it would kind of make sense if there was a, you know, gunner's ladder. Just looking at myself, I'm like, oh, I'm just going in full gear. So what if we get almost exploded?
Yeah, that'll happen once in a while.
I don't know. What do you have on deck, Brevity? Anything good to fight with?
Where are we?
Seraphim?
Seraphim, eh?
Welcome
I don't think
to
I
the
have anything
ASOP
here.
vehicle retrieval system. Welcome.
This is where we took off from, right?
Yeah.
So I did call an ARES here, but that's it. The Inferno. Here's the thing: is I don't really have a lot of combat ships. I don't do a lot of combat in general. So, like, I've got an Arrow here. I've got an Inferno. I do have a C2, but I think you have a C2 as well, right?
I have an M2, but it's not here.
Oh, my C2 isn't here either. I got a Buccaneer, but that's also a single-seater.
Yeah, especially if it's not upgraded. I think it's a lot of ballistics.
My Dragonfly is destroyed. When did that happen?
Your insurance claim has been sent.
That might have been my fault. Alright, let's see. I have an Arrow. I have the Super Hornet.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Cutlass Red, but I don't think that doesn't have a gun turret, right? That's a different
Cutlass Red? No, it doesn't have a gun turret. It has a toilet.
Yeah, or I have the Scorpius. Or I can claim stuff like the, yeah, or the Corsair, or...
Please visit us again.
Well, that would be good for 2 people. I've got the Vanguard Harbinger if we want to wait a few minutes.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
5 minutes to be exact. I can get the Argo SRV delivered and we can just drag ships to throw at other ships.
Please visit us
While I
again.
wait, let me drink.
Goodbye.
This NPC's looking at you, Brevity. She's checking you out.
Oh, is that right?
She wants to know what those glutes look like under the armor.
Oh, is that right? I get that one a lot, actually.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I mean, we can do the Super Hornet. What do I even have?
Please visit us again.
Have I even outfitted that? Oh, it's got what do you call them? Size 1 neutron cannons on the turret. If you wanna man the neutron cannon turret.
Sure.
Otherwise, we could try a bigger ship and you just get your pick of the turrets. Get one of the Hercules out, or something like that.
Oh, what was the neutron? Let's try that.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us
Hangar
again.
number 2.
Goodbye.
Just a second. I'm gonna consume some liquids.
No worries.
I'm gonna have this soda pop. Hold on. Open the door again.
Oop.
Oh no, you're gone.
Said you were drinking.
I was gonna walk on while I was drinking.
I'll send the elevator back to the lobby. How about that? Yeah, what did I even do with this ship? What does it even have? It's like Panthers. Are these even
lobby
guns?
did you
What the
say, two?
fuck is this?
Lobby 2?
Hangar 2.
Hangar 2. What ship
Brevity,
is it?
I might have screwed up. I don't think I have any guns on the front of this ship. Look at the...
Glutes.
Maybe these are guns?
What was that noise?
What noise?
It sounded like someone just deployed like chaff or something.
Here, look at these. Look at these. Are these guns? Like, what the fuck
Yeah,
are these
are
on
guns.
These are guns?
Well, I'd say it's more like a bong, but yeah.
I mean, what kind of guns do I even have on this thing? What did I even do?
Just
Like-
open your fleet manager and check it out.
Yeah, I must have just been
Or
like...
we could just get in the ship and find
Yeah,
out.
go ahead and hop in the gunner seat, I guess. Or you could fly if you'd rather fly.
Yeah, I'll get in the pilot seat. Provided you are okay with that.
Yeah, I don't mind. Although... Let's see. How do I get into... Use co-pilot ladder?
Weapons. What do I got here? Guns. So, looks like there's one Panther repeater. And then there's 2 NN-13 cannons.
There should be a Panther on each side.
Yeah, 2 Panthers and then 2 cannons. N-13 cannons.
And what? So I don't have any guns on the nose, huh?
What are you talking about?
So there should be 2 size 2 guns on the bottom there.
Yeah, is that not the NN-13s?
Okay, no, those are. Because then I have, up top I have DR XJ2s, which are the neutron guns. Okay, cool.
But these might not, these might not be, I don't know. Because this is like a turret, but it's...
Yeah, it's
it
like
looks like it's a fixed turret.
Yeah, it's like a gimbal more than anything else. Okay. Well, there you go. You have a ship at your disposal. I am in.
The doors open?
No.
Hangar team?
Can I request takeoff? Apparently not.
Oh no, I'm getting out. Wrong button. Now the door's open. Oh, you sons of bitches.
That's fine. I'll look for a mission for us. Alright, here we go. Taking this offer, and when the mission appears, I'll share it.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
There we go.
Takeoff complete.
Alright, sharing.
Landing gear raised.
That was gutsy. You flew through the rings.
Oh, that was nothing. Don't even forget about it. Alright. Is this tracked? Should be tracked. Okay, it's tracked. Where are we going here?
We got 3 spots, so take your pick.
Oh, is it all in Crusader? There we go. I was like, alright, let's go. Let's go hunt, Mr. Reach. Target location. Mr. Reach. It just says reach target location. Almost like Mr. Reach.
Why not?
Are you blacking out yet?
Yeah. The ship has crazy acceleration, but only going forward.
Quantum drive is now off.
So just be aware that it doesn't slow down that great.
What are you talking about? I'm also flying with uncapped throttle.
Quantum drive is now on.
So you're on top, right? Well, the HUD on this ship looks really far away.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that for me too. And then yeah, I've got the 2 neutron turrets on top.
Quantum drive is now off.
I think the only thing about this is that I share a capacitor with your guns, which is different from how they're usually supposed to work.
Yeah.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
We'll I'll mostly be doing flying.
Weapons online. Quantum drive and air.
Sting?
What's that?
My guns are coded to the right
R1.
mouse button, yeah.
You can change that.
Yeah, I'm switching it now.
Okay, who's this Joker? Muncho Man Randy Savage? Okay, that's definitely a player.
Wait, where do you see that?
It's a reclaimer.
Okay.
His name is Muncho Man Randy Savage.
Oh shit, let's go Robin. You got any cargo on board? Nah, I don't care. Let's
I
kite
just love that he named.
let's kite our bounties to him. Why would you go AFK out here in the middle of the ring like this? You know guys, I guess maybe they don't know guys can spawn.
Maybe he's not AFK either. Okay, there's 5 bogies here. 4 bogies here. That's a hurricane.
That's probably...
That's a freelancer.
Hurricane's probably going to be the most dangerous, yeah?
That's also a freelancer. And our target is... Our target is a Cutlass Black. Oh boy. I just flew right at him, not expecting to... Can you see him?
Yeah, I can see him.
I mean, we're literally just sitting here.
Yeah, I think that AI is not very awake.
How many missiles did they shoot? They're awake now. Sorry, I'm showing my okay, this thing just like teleported twice.
Yeah, I'm seeing it too.
Okay, now it's behind us. What? Everything is weapons. not getting shot at all. It's pretty hilarious. None of my bullets are landing, I don't think.
You know, Cuddies can sometimes be invulnerable. This
Really?
patch, I think, is a problem they were having.
Oh, the black right?
Yeah.
I did read that they fixed that a bit. Yeah, no, I'm taking a lot of damage now. Sorry, we're blacking out for a second. Sorry, we're blacking out for a second again. Okay, so whatever those guns are on the front of the ship,
Yeah.
they have not recharged since I fired them.
Nice.
Which leads me to believe that they are,
Ballistic or something.
yeah, and they only have 22 ammunition. What are all these missiles? Fuck off, missiles.
Freelancers, man, they get a ton of missiles.
Oh, one of them weapons. Okay, we got no shields now. Just a sec, Quade. I'm getting us out of here. I'm not even like feeling like getting the notifications of damage, so it's just like out of nowhere. I
Yeah.
don't have any shields and
I think the server is getting pretty wonky.
all right, let's find this freelancer for the locking my missiles on. Oh, they all missed? Really? I don't know what happened, but do you have like salvos of some kind on that where it just shoots like a bunch? It has like no shields left, so I'm just gonna try and line it up and see.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me know.
Taking some hits from...
Yeah, I don't see that. Like, I see it on the screen that we're taking hits, but... Sorry, I'm trying to,
Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, you know what it is? I've got rattlers on this thing.
Oh, yeah.
So they're breaking up and hitting them from different directions.
And I'm just within range where... I have no ordnance left. Are we on the ground? Or is this... Oh, this is an asteroid. There you go, Quade. Wanna look at the asteroid?
Oh, hey, it's right here.
Yeah, it is. I landed on the belly of it. Landed our belly on it. But the important thing is,
Feel like a real Belta.
Oh, it's actually recharging that gun now. Well,
Yeah, I wonder if one set is cannons and one set is repeaters.
I wish there was a way to identify which tip I should be lined up with.
Well, as long as he keeps holding still like this.
I mean, he's like completely red egg right now. Like, he's taking so much damage. So it might just be a matter of it's just glitched because this thing should be dead.
Yeah, I don't mind if we go back to Seraphim and change server. There he goes. Hey, we did it, everybody.
Alright, we can go back to Seraphim, but I think, well, let's finish this mission, or at least try to finish this mission. Mythin with Michael Tyson. How many more of these do we have? 2 more targets? Is this one? Oh, it's like on the ground. Reach target. Alright, we're going after Reacher. We're going to one.
Quantum drive.
See how this thing does in atmosphere.
Daddy Pete is flying his Carrack? What? Okay, chat, time for you to go away. You know what? I think I'm gonna turn off that other gun. Because it's not really benefiting me by being on.
Yeah, the Panthers are probably more damage.
It's not even just that they're more damage, but like having 2 pips, I don't know which one to aim at, is throwing me for a loop because it's like where's our target now? Is it
It's a cannon. That is what it is. You're right.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, the other one got blown off.
Yeah. I'll put some badgers on there or something. Or I might.
I hope you're prepared to lose your armor.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. It's subscriber crap anyway. It'll come back one day.
Quantum drive is now off.
You know, if I just look at the outside of the ship and I center my gun, it probably follows your pip, and so anytime you're hitting, I'm hitting. Would be my guess. So I'm just gonna do this like external cinematic view. See how it goes for some of this fight.
Okay. Here's the thing: is it says that the hull is like red.
You want to go
all
repair?
Around like where you are, but I'm looking outside of the ship and it doesn't look damaged at all.
Yeah, it's flashing red in my cockpit only if I look from the outside.
Oh, my screens are like bright red right now.
That's funny. Well, you look like you're just looking at a normal screen and then I'm flashing red.
Boogie.
Do a barrel roll. Ooh, looks like we got some big ships.
Oh, do you actually have like targets there? or like information there?
No, I'm
what's
just kind of
the-
watching from the outside.
Okay. So that's a retaliator. That's not our target.
Ooh, taking hits.
Retaliator's firing. Retaliator. There is also a scorpion here. Oh, these are fixed weapons. That's why that's. Alright, I gotta get out of here. All shit indeed.
Here, let me actually hop in the turret for real.
I was gonna say, can you actually fire from the...
I can. It was actually working pretty well.
Okay, let's take on this scorpion that's like on an ass.
Shields.
That tally.
Yeah, there's a couple of them down. Okay, I'm gonna get some distance. I know I still have shields right now, but I kind of want them to...
Yeah, especially with the desync, they can kind of make life hard.
Okay, I'm just doing a barrel roll. Not a barrel roll. Alright, who's coming for us? Shaft low. Alright, are you ready, Quade? I'm gonna... Now, who's gonna come? Who's our closest boogie?
Ira?
Vanguard Warden. It's so hard to read anything right now.
Yeah, it kind of all overlaps.
It all overlaps and it's all like semi-transparent. Like,
Is he turning away from us? Did
Oh,
they
come
just collide? I think he just hit the Retaliator.
objective complete. Lol.
Yeah, he just crashed into the Retaliator.
Expert flying. Contract complete. Lol.
Damn it.
And then he just hit the
Because-
wreckage. And the Scorpius just hit the Vanguard as it fell down to the planet. That's pretty hilarious.
Smoke and mirrors, guys. Smoke and mirrors.
I feel like this is the game just showing us mercy. They're like, well,
We know shit's been fucked up for you.
yeah. Do neutron repeaters even do good damage?
No idea.
Or are they like distortions?
I think they're supposed to be like, oh, okay. I almost crashed into this thing. I think they are supposed to be like, good against shields, but we are taking. Oh, we have another guy on our ass. I didn't
Oh,
realize that.
he's
Well, we're
back. The
probably gonna
Scorpius is
explode.
back.
Did he respawn?
No, I think he just finally caught up with us.
I'm confused. How are these missiles still tracking me? Like, I dropped so many defenses.
I don't know.
Are you blacked out yet?
Where are they? Maybe I'll try to shoot it down.
No, they're gone now.
Okay. I mean, we
Alright,
don't
let's
need
go.
them.
I
need
was
to
gonna say,
fight
let's
these
go
last
land.
guys.
Where do you want to land? Seraphim?
Yeah, sure. We could even server hop since this one seems like it's doing a lot of desync and weird stuff. Plus, the ship's kind of needs an overhaul.
Needs some weaponry.
Yeah.
Needs a gold pass. Oh yeah, I did turn off the nose turrets because they were.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna yank that whole nose turret off and just put another Panther on there.
Not a bad idea. Oh, we're still waiting for the bedsheet decoration tech.
That's a crucial part of server meshing, actually. I mean, I really like how the Super Hornet looks, though. It's really pretty.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Hornet design. I think it's really interesting, but I feel like it's lacking, significantly lacking. Oh, we're insufficient fuel, really?
To go to Seraphim?
Hold on a second. We're like right next to Seraphim. Why didn't it bring us to Seraphim? What? Are we already in range? What the hell's going on? That's ceiling. OM1. Yeah, it should be right here. 900 kilometers away. Why did it drop us out here?
That quality anvil engineering.
Quantum drive is now off.
We're obstructed. You said this distance is not very well, right?
I mean, it should be okay for...
I mean, I was at like peak red right there.
You were doing well with the asteroid field, so...
I'm apart from the moment when I belly flopped off. And I was like, oh, are we on the planet? And then I was like, oh no, it's an asteroid.
You know what,
It was
though?
a big asteroid, though.
We lived. We made it.
That was a big asteroid. Oh. That's too far, son.
Oh, you win it, son?
Is this the top here? We're right next to Epic Toffer. Whatever that means. Yeah, I can't wait for that tech that they mentioned in the monthly report for landing. Stuff getting rendered on your radar for
Oh, yeah.
walls and stuff.
I don't know how that wasn't something they decided to do very early.
So they actually did have landing UI at one point early on. Did it just sound like I landed on my ass? I could have swore I had the feet out. Yeah, there.
Yeah, you're good.
Let me see if I can find it really quick.
Repair and rearm is going.
I'll post it in Discord in a second if I can find it. I'm just gonna go wait by the elevator. Or on the elevator.
people asking about golden tickets. Did they bring those back?
Yeah, they're back again.
Oh, because of the sale?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Put the Hornet back in the hole.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay, so this should be timestamped. If you open it in YouTube, it should play from like the landing UI. Oh no, even playing it here should work.
Oh, I think I remember seeing that from when they did the playthrough and they showed Levski.
I think it might have been on. Yeah, because, well, no. Was Levski? Yeah, I guess Levski was in 2.0 at some point. Or was it? No, it wasn't. So it would have been after. It was more, I think this was during 2.0. But this is a lot like the Elite Dangerous UI.
Yeah.
For landing. Which is fine. Like, it doesn't need to be super complicated. It just needs to work.
It's going to be like, here is box, you land in box, do not go outside of box or you hit walls.
Yeah.
You want to take that, Ares out? We can do some light fighter stuff or heavy fighter stuff.
I'm down. Okay. Oh. I'll never, say no to flying an Ion. Or an Inferno.
Yeah, you do. Let me get out of this this gear. We're not doing any FPS right now.
Wait, are we in the lobby already? We are. I was like, oh, because I was alt tab that I didn't even realize. Yeah, you know that's a good idea. I'll drop off this armor.
Why naked? I mean, if we're getting out of our ship, it's probably because it blew up anyway, right?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I'll fly my arrow.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Don't know that I've ever actually used the arrow for anything, so let me make sure it has.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I like that the.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
This helmet looks like my neck is exposed. Jeez. Hurston armor at its finest.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oh, those are the boys that have been whacking in my tool shed.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
All right, hangar 3 for me.
Hangar
I do
number
have
2?
another. I do have another Ares I could call if you wanted to use it.
Oh, really?
It would take a minute or two to get here, but yeah.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'll fly the arrow. If you want to claim it just to get it here.
Yeah. Because I bought one in-game, and then I used star credit to actually buy one.
Are you taking the Ion or the Inferno?
I only have one Inferno.
All systems
Okay.
online.
You want to hunt big ships with the ERTs then?
Yeah, that works for me.
Let's
Enter
do.
the pilot seat.
Where do I have it? Group VHRT. Where's Group ERT? There we go. Accepted. And sharing.
That's a got him. Contract shared.
Takeoff complete.
Oh boy.
Landing gear raised.
Shield's critical. Well, I better fix that. I'm already, in
Yeah, I'm
space.
coming up behind you.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Where are these targets?
I don't know, there's probably one yellow, one Daymar, one Selin, or something like that. Let's see, what can we actually see from here? That's always a good one. How about Joker? Let's get Joker.
Oh, did you pass me a mission? Because I didn't get it apparently.
Okay, I'll share it.
I was like, why don't I see these guys?
Sharing?
I thought I accepted it, and then...
Yeah, you could have been mid-takeoff or something. Maybe you took somebody's medical beacon.
No, I just checked it. The only mission I had was Called Arms.
Alright, you got it now?
Yeah, so where do you want to go first? Cliff?
We can get Joker.
Joker. Supposed to take those out of the deck. Are you spooled?
I am spooled. I'm ready.
Alright, I'll let you know when I'm linked up. Okay, I'm good.
Alright.
Initiate.
Going.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh no, my landing gear's up. What's up? My landing gear.
Quantum drive.
Is that why it didn't bring you with me?
No, I came. You're still here. You're flying an anvil arrow.
Okay.
I'm synced. I'm watching you sync. Oh, did you already jump?
Apparently you're red to me.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, I'll calibrate.
What did I do?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hey, that worked.
Is now on.
I passed you.
Yeah, you did.
Alright, these turds are flying low. Get low. Get low. 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 Low.
Why are you hostile to me? This doesn't make sense. I'll have to
I
be
don't know,
careful
better
not to
shoot
target
me.
you by accident.
You're not hostile to me though. You're just Quade. Still the same old Quade.
I wish it could be just Quade instead of to be this Mr. Quade crap.
I mean, you could get a name thing and call yourself just Quade. Actually, don't all players get a free name change?
Yeah, I check it every so often just to see if it'll let me change it to Quade. And it's always like, no, that's not available. Fine.
I mean, that's why I'm Brevity son, because I couldn't get Brevity. And I went through a bunch of different name changes. I don't know how much money I spent on just changing my fucking account name. Oh, that was the wrong button to hit. I opened my cockpit.
Oh, great, a hammerhead.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're 5,000 kilometers or meters above me, or ahead of me.
I'll hide down here in this canyon.
That's not a hostile target, though. Well, that is, though. Montel Jordan? Joker, I mean?
At least we got the... You can punch above our weight, or whatever you call it. Like, you'll probably nail this guy so quick.
Okay.
What is it?
The hammerhead.
It's a Vanguard.
Oh, the other one? I don't know. I can't see him yet.
I've got a couple of contacts here, so I don't know if you can see what I've got targeted.
Let's see. Vanguard Harbinger, Aegis Retaliator, and a Hammerhead.
So Hammerhead's number 2.
I'll take out the Harbinger, so you don't have to worry about the fighter.
Shields hit.
What do you mean attack on shields? Get out of here. Alright, I'm gonna go on after the Hammerhead, I guess. Just because it'll be an easy target.
Probably going to put out more damage against you than the
It's actively shooting
Retaliator.
I need to get below it. Yeah, there we go.
There he is.
He's not hitting me, and I'm hitting him. He's calling me an asshole.
Yeah, because his hull's red already. I mean, he'll be dead before I can even get through his shield. There he
Yeah,
goes.
he's down.
Nice.
Shields.
My shields did just go down.
Alright, where's that tally at? No, that's still... Oh, he's behind you.
Yeah, I can feel it.
See if I can pull his aggro.
I mean, I'm pretty much lined up to just start peppering him. Now he's doing a cartwheel. You son of a bitch.
You killed Kenny. Yeah, double Inferno would just, like, probably wreck everything so quick.
How is this thing still alive?
Because it has the most HP
Oh, right.
of anything, I think.
It is, like, super red.
Shields hit.
I need to get, like, around it. But it's proven to be difficult because he keeps trying to circle straight on me. Because it's a small footprint, too. It's not like a big ship.
Yeah.
Okay, it's destroyed. Wow, that 500 AUEC is gonna really pay for all this ammo that I just wasted on this thing.
You good for another round? Or you want to rearm first?
Yeah, I'm good. That was only half my ammo.
Alright, let's see. Cliff Nopes.
Okay. Not to be confused with Leslie Nopes. Okay.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, jumped out to OM1.
Okay. I'll try to get there. Though that's not the right direction. Cliff Nopes, eh? Oh, there you are. You're not nearby?
I don't know how close it put us. About 1,000 meters away. I'll just meet you over there.
Okay.
Quantum drive is
is going on. What is... Uh-oh, Brevity, I'm dying.
What?
So I am spinning out of control and I don't know why.
Oh, don't look at me.
Engines offline. Engines online.
That was very strange.
I'm supposed to have another jump here, but I can't figure out where it is. This navigation system is garbage. I'm on jump 3 of 4, but I only have an option. There it is. Why is it showing me every other jump target? I honestly hope that they get that map thing in as soon as possible.
Yeah, for real. I'm not far behind. Doing the last jump now, if I can just get it to target properly.
Sorry, because I'm here, it's probably gonna throw you off.
Yeah, that's fine, I'll just... There we go. Right. 34 away from the target.
Target's gone.
Yeah, maybe they'll do us a favor and I'll crash into each other again.
I mean, there are some asteroids here. Alright. So there's a Banu Defender.
That one?
Delmar Resnick is a Scorpius.
Any big ships?
Well, our target isn't showing up yet. Because that was something Nopes, right?
I thought so, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, they're angry at you.
Okay.
Alright, coming in on the Defender.
I'm gonna try to take out the Scorpius as soon as possible, but it's a tiny little ship. Okay, he's down. Okay, this is our actual target here. You're on the what's the guy's name?
Keshi backs. Alright, he's down.
Who's this then? This isn't our target either. Aegis Saber?
Oh, maybe we got him already. Right, I only see the one.
There should only be one target.
Yeah, there should. I see only the one thing left. Yeah, we got them both. Anderson Spizak.
Yeah, none of those guys were the actual target though.
Makes
It's
sense.
still showing on here the target's location on my minimap. Well, I guess that doesn't go away, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it because the other one's still up too. Okay, where's the last target? On the
Selling.
It's on the moon. Alright, I will wait for you to catch up.
I am caught up.
Are you already locked in for jumping?
I am calibrated. I am spooled.
Okay, it's not giving me the jumping UI, so... Let me know.
I think that worked.
Hoplink lost, hopefully.
Quantum drive is now off.
Oh no, it's gonna be dark. This is like the worst of the worst. This is an omen. Oh, I didn't wait for you to sync.
That's okay.
Quantum drive is now on.
I'm charging my laser.
Quantum drive is now off.
You're in an arrow, right?
Yeah,
Okay, I was gonna say, arrows are pretty fast.
they are indeed.
Odie.
That's Ham Anderson?
Hurricane, another Inferno, and a Cuddy Black.
Something's black, yeah.
I could work on, what was the Hurricane? Probably needs to die pretty quick.
Lock.
This'll shut you up.
Shields. Lock.
So I don't have any missile flood shit, but I heard it. I'm going after Hem Elverson.
Okay.
That's the
Target destroyed.
Inferno.
Alright, Hurricane's down. I'll work on the Cutlass.
Crap.
You're actually hitting. Okay. This pip is just bouncing like a ball right now.
I know, this guy's all over the place.
Like, this is predictable, but it's not like...
Damn it!
You can't articulate this kind of aiming. Oh, do you? He messaged me saying he's got something for me. And then he exploded. It was fireworks.
Shields hit.
Shit.
Oh yeah, he's down.
Alright, let's go back to Seraphim, and then I can get you that ship.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I've never flown one. I guess I need an orbital marker.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
I'm a big fan of the Gatling gun. It's a lot of fun.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Actually, I'll probably leave this one on the hangar floor, and I'll just tell you what hangar I'm in.
That works.
And then I'll have to rearm it and repair it, though. Or I'll just crash into the station if I'm going way too fucking fast.
I'm gonna put it on one of the external pads.
Do you know where they are? I don't know where they are.
I don't, and also there's a bunch of ships on them usually, so it's probably...
I'll just land it here and give you the number. I think it's probably gonna be like 1 or 2. It says please contact ATC. What? But I have an arrow already pointing towards me. You're probably in hangar 1, because this looks like hangar 2 to me. Sorry, hangar 56.
Engines offline.
I am definitely in hangar 2.
And then this is probably hangar 1. Yeah, it looks like it says hangar 1.
Alright. I'm just gonna leave my arrow on the pad, I don't really care what happens to it. Indeed it is. I'm here, Brevity. I'm ready to fly the big gun.
Okay. Okay. The only thing that it's doing is waiting for refueling on hydrogen, but you know what? Not a big deal.
Can you request takeoff or whatever?
I can if you want. But
I don't think it's gonna let me do it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Let me get in then.
You should be able to do it from there if you do the well, hold on, let me hop back. Let me try. Let me verify. Yeah, nothing's happening.
All right. I'm gonna call them right now.
Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on.
Nothing's happening still.
All right, let me
Sarah
get out.
Station.
Launch complete.
Hold on.
Landing.
Because I did close it
Complete.
before they picked up, so. Alright, where's the, there it is, way over there. You let me know when you're out of the station.
Yeah. It's being very slow to get me into the... I'm just sitting here looking at the ladder.
The canned animations are kind of annoying.
Brevity, I can't take off.
What do
I mean, I can't get off the pad. Oh, there we go. Jesus, I was like stuck to the pad.
Yeah, I think we're. I tucked the wing underneath, so that.
Landing gear. Oh.
Okay, it looks like you are no longer.
I have exited. Yep.
Because it's not giving me the store option, so. Hangar 3.
I will share a mission.
Okay, so I think you're flying my the one that I actually purchased, because I put a paint job on there that I only have one of.
One that's like pitch black.
No, that one should be white.
The one I'm flying is black.
Oh, well then maybe I didn't put it on either of them. I thought I put it on one of them. Did you share a mission?
I did.
Oh. I was too busy drinking.
I will share it once more. There you go. Kill Emmett, tap, hack it.
Back in my day growing up, we would have killed for Tappa. That's a Simpsons quote.
Wish I was more well-versed in The Simpsons.
What's that?
Technically, I am still not allowed to watch The Simpsons.
Oh, is that right?
I was never officially given permission.
I mean, I was never either.
Only ever banned from watching it.
I was not allowed to watch that. I was not allowed to watch wrestling. In which case, you tell someone not to do something when they're growing up, that's the thing they're gonna do. So that was wrestling every Tuesday, because it would be on Monday at 8 o'clock at night, and my parents would definitely not let us watch it then, but it'd be on after school when we'd get home, and she wouldn't be home for another 2 hours, so like she'd pull in the driveway as like the ending of Raw would be on.
I think we're going to Daymar.
Quantum travel engaged.
Last call position. I
Quantum
don't
travel
see it.
complete.
It's just saying Hackett's last known position on the planet.
Yeah. God damn it. It's gonna be one of those ones we have to fly to it. What's close? N999XVI? 16, I guess. Still gotta fly like 100 kilometers, probably.
This ship is fast, though.
Yeah. Or we could try flying down from OM5. Let me see how close that gets us.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel
Yeah,
complete.
let's go to
What's the
OM5.
closest one?
Probably OM5, we can fly there. It's 160 kilometers, but we're flying in space for most of it.
Good call. Where's he at? There's he at. I'll probably black out a couple times going, putting all my energy into
It's the best way to fly.
See, now that I'm going at this speed, I'm not blacking out because my guy's just like, yo, I'm good now.
Our G's are back to 0.
It's that acceleration that gets you.
This is probably gonna make me want to buy this ship. It already looks so cool.
I mean, these aren't that expensive in game. Like, 2 million, which isn't that bad. Was it 2 million or 7 million? I can't remember. But I just got, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get one. Because I just want to have one whenever a new patch is out. I don't want to earn this right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do when the game goes live. I might just. I'll have to see what the game looks like at that point.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have like a super big crunch or anything like that. Like Trump was saying, like pay to win, blah blah blah. I get that. I think I want to keep some of the smaller ships that I have. That's why I have this. But this isn't a small ship for small ship combat. This is like a reckoner, or I don't know what you call it, but like this will also do really well in atmosphere, I believe.
Yeah, I think all the Crusader ships will have really good flight models and be pretty competitive. Alright, I'm 20 kilometers out. Should probably slow down.
Probably. I'm not slowing down. But I am also approaching this like an airplane. Oh boy, you just went right past me.
What do we got? Reclaimer.
Contact.
Redeemer. That Redeemer should die. That thing's dangerous.
That's tap.
Yeah, let's kill tap. These Reclaimers are not dangerous. The Redeemer has those big guns on him. Looks like maybe there's a Connie down here too.
Reclaimers. Yeah, there's a Connie.
Attack on shields. Yeah, this kind of combat is not going to be a thing in the control surfaces, because we're just basically approaching this from space. Target destroyed.
Right, that was super easy. I just watched you shoot
Yeah, it's
at
pretty
it.
pretty good.
I couldn't get to a good angle.
Kill one of these Reclaimers.
I'm going after this Connie.
Man, this is fun having a really big gun right next to your face.
Yeah.
Target destroyed.
And the Connie's down.
Yep, on to the next Reclaimer. Right, like,
Target.
we're killing these
shooting the
things
wrong
before
one.
their shields are even down.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'm shooting the wrong one, and then now I can see all the cargo that it has because it's broken in half. This guy's gonna hit the ground, and you might want to get away from it. Wow, it didn't explode.
I just want to know what kind of cargo they had. Barrel. No Weevil eggs? Where'd the Connie crash?
I think this is the Connie here. No, this is the Redeemer. The Connie might have exploded in the.
I see.
Oh, it's over here.
Scam. Widow, Slam, Neon, nothing, I mean, it's valuable, not worth it.
I mean, we don't have any cargo hold.
That too. Well, that's pretty satisfying of a ship for these. You can just grind these all day long.
Yeah, this thing can, like, wreck anything.
Let's do a group, because those give you the markers. Alright, sharing. Should have one coming up here on Daymar pretty soon. Oh, we sure do. Dean Vogan.
Alright, Dean. How far is he? 200 kilometers?
Yeah, but we should be able to jump to him.
Yeah, I'm high enough out too that it's...
Yeah.
Travel engaged.
Guess that's the advantage to the group warrants, is they always have a QT marker.
Yeah, that's the one thing I kind of get annoyed of with this game is sometimes, like, you're fighting the UI way too much.
Quantum travel complete.
It shouldn't be that way. Like, right now, there seems to be a bug where all of the quantum travel markers show up on your screen after you jump the first time. And they never go away. When you have the quantum drive.
Ships have pretty good amount of missiles too.
Yeah. So that's Constellation.
Contact.
Freelancer Derb.
Yeah, these look like they're gonna be easy to kill.
I don't see our actual target yet.
Contact.
Where is he? Another one just showed up, but I don't see them. Oh, they're behind me. What is that?
Contact.
Mustang Delta? Flying right at you?
Oh yeah, there he is. No wonder I couldn't see him.
I just saw. I only saw him.
Target
Flying
friendly.
by. I didn't see him on my.
Target destroyed.
Honey is
Okay.
down.
Mustang is dead.
Freelancer.
Yeah, they're.
Shit.
Oh, I'm gonna hit it. Maybe not. I was coming in hot. Was that all?
That was it.
Did we actually get him? I didn't see the name.
Yeah, we got him. It was the Freelancer was our guy. Alright, what next? What next?
Ricky Elva. I'm not seeing the jump target.
Yeah, I think we gotta get off of this, get around the planet. Let's go to OM3
Travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
and OM6.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
I'm gonna AFK real quick. If you want to get a head start and just start knocking these guys out, you can. Be a minute. Alright, I'm back. Oh, you jumped me. Nice.
I what? Oh, you were spooled up already?
Yeah.
Oh, are you? So you're at the planet?
Yeah, so I'm one jump behind you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I guess you wouldn't have.
Quantum travel engaged.
I didn't even realize that. This is like right by Afterlife.
Quantum travel complete.
Got a retaliator.
Contact.
There's another retaliator.
Contact. Contact. Missile locked.
Son of a bitch!
I can't actually see any of the HUD. It's too bright here.
Attack on shields. Target destroyed.
Okay, Redeemer's down.
Target destroyed.
Is that it? Just those two? Or were there more that
No,
you
there
killed?
there was 3 here.
Maybe the turrets got them? I don't know.
So there was 2 retaliators, and our target was one of them. The one that I was shooting at was not our target.
Yeah, I killed the Redeemer, and then I came to this Retaliator. I don't see the other one.
Yeah, I think it's dead.
Okay.
I tagged them all, so unless it flew away. And it's not saying the target's name anywhere else.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Oh, I guess it's Glenn Greenwald then.
Hold on a sec, I'm just trying to... Because it was right near Afterlife, wherever Afterlife is. Yeah, I don't see him on here. Okay. I'm jumping.
Somebody's Redeemer is out here. He just jumped. What was the Redeemer called that we ran into? Muncho Man Randy Savage?
Yeah.
That's great.
Quantum travel engaged.
The
Jumping?
Reclaimer, yeah.
The Reclaimer, yeah.
Yeah.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel
And away we go.
Quantum travel complete.
Glenn Greenfield. Sounds like a cartoon character.
How did you get so much closer than I did?
Oh, I boosted super hard. And now I'm like trying to pull up. So Abe Hazlitt is a Ion. Kenji Nesbitt is a Star Runner. And our target is
Contact.
Major Almond.
Contact.
Is that our target? I'm going after this
Contact.
that's like right next to me.
They're fighting each other? What is...
Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Star Runner is destroyed.
Major Almond is definitely our target.
But he's white.
Target friendly.
Target gonna die anyway.
Target
Hey,
destroyed.
I got a crime.
Yeah. That's why I didn't target him first. I took out the red guy first because I think they were more of a threat. Oh, Quade, you're red to me.
Yep, I did a homicide.
What? On our target?
Yeah.
What? I was like, there's a red ship flying near me. I thought there was nothing.
I should have just waited for him to turn red, I guess.
Yeah, it's super dumb.
Well,
Something to do.
I don't have a... oh, contract failed. What?
I was gonna say, does that mean we failed the contract?
That sucks.
Because you're no longer legal guardian of the galaxy.
Yeah, I guess not. I have neither gear nor a hacking chip thing.
Alright, you got that. Let's go to Grimhacks.
Yeah, I also probably ought to be done pretty soon. So I might just
hear ya.
log out with the crime stat.
Because I do have to work at 10, so I can't be up too much later. But... Alright, actually, you know what, like,
Engage. Quantum travel complete.
where are we here? Because you can't land here, right? You'd have to go to Grimhacks.
Yeah, I'd
Or
have to go to Grimhacks. Which is fine, I don't mind doing that. Is that yellow? Yeah, there's yellow.
Alright, I'll fly there with you. Solidarity or whatever.
Quantum travel engage.
Maybe I can pay off my fines.
What's your crime stat? A 3?
It's a 3.
Quantum travel complete.
Contact. Oh, Mr. Quade.
There she blows.
Travel engage. Quantum travel complete.
That was weird. It like jumped me and then stopped immediately.
So there's a Drake Corsair here.
Quantum travel engage. Quantum travel.
I'm not worried about that. I can kill a Corsair. I'm more likely to die to these asteroids than I am a Corsair.
Yeah, I usually don't fly too quickly on approach to Grimhacks, just because the star is bright a lot of times, and you're flying towards an asteroid station with a billion asteroids surrounding it.
Thank you,
like not even near the doors yet. Grimhex has always been a buggy mess. More so since they put all the landing pads inside.
I like the external pads here, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I have a recording somewhere, maybe online or something, where I was playing 2.0 and I just basically got spawn camped for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna not play Star Citizen for the next couple of weeks. And it ended up being like 3 months before I played again.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I don't suppose I can store your ship? No.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Just trying to find the doors. Alright, there's my hangar.
Yeah, all I can pay off is my destruction of vehicle. Also, I might just surrender it. Wait, is that my entire fine? Now it says crime stat 0.
Nice. So it wasn't a homicide. You just destroyed some guy's ship.
Nope, I just clicked surrender and now I'm going to jail.
Oh boy.
Even though it says I have no crimes.
Well, it says you have no crimes because you're in Grimhex.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And it's just not showing the crimes I can't pay off. Oh, that's a good way to end any.
Hello and welcome. You have been placed in a
You're gonna log in on
facility for violation of local law.
And you're gonna wake up in prison, but you're not gonna have any.
Yeah.
Oh, because. Okay, so because you got arrested, it automatically stored that ship.
Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna log off here. Quit the desktop.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, dude, I will talk to you later.
Yep, have a good week.
Yeah, you too.